up and said that no, we have done it clearly, and there is no rejoinder. The rejoinder also does not take into account that factor.
Well,
So there are two selections. One is the first grievances with regard to that letter
well,
by which at page 19, 15/12 to 2011, casual.
well,
He was not appointed as casual also.
no.
And thereafter, in between, although there is no material, but from the affidavit it is found that there was a selection process for 34 posts of Sahib.
Right.
You participate.
Well,
Your name came in the waiting list.
well.
And your statement is that out of the 34
this
posts,
is not the waiting list, this is a combined select list, my lord.
but it's written as waiting list,
Right.
but 34 persons were appointed
Well,
and 24 persons you say do not figure
well,
in the list.
well,
But those 24 are not before this court.
no, no.
So how can we entertain that?
Well,
That's the only thing. But he is saying that he is working.
no, he's working, man. He's allowed to work.
We will see if
Only
there
my-
is anything in future, something
Only
can be done.
My submission actually his submission exploiting his services, my lord, because by allowing him to continue as a casual labor worker, my lord, since 1996, my lord.
Yes, what will happen to him?
Malas, there is a process ongoing. Malas may not record it. Malas are aware. Subsequent to the recruitment process of 2018, there were certain directions issued by this Honorable Court, Malas, to pay a certain financial package, suitable financial package to people who've not met the threshold as per Uma Devi, but have been rendering their services. Now that process is underway. There is an order to enhance the payments for people who
My Lord Justice Surana's order.
Originally Justice Ujjal Bhuya's order, thereafter confirmed by Justice A.M. Bhuya.
Oh.
So that process is ongoing, Malas.
Okay. But Mr. N.C. Das, Senior Counsel, assisted by Miss Hidas, Miss Devi, so and so, appearing for the petitioner, and also her Mr. B. Chaudhary. You are appearing for all, Mr.
All the
Chaudhary?
respondents, Malas, standing counsel.
Standing Counsel, APDCL, appearing for the respondents. Full stop. The grievance as raised in the present proceedings by the petitioner pertains to the action / inaction on the part of the respondent authorities in not engaging in against the approved vacancy of Sahayak in pursuance to a recruitment process held for the said post, wherein the name of the petitioner figured at serial number 14 in the Senate list. The petitioner has also raised the grievance with regard to the non-engagement of his with regard to his non-engagement as a casual labor in pursuance to a communication dated 15 in pursuance to a process initiated by a communication dated 15/12/2011. Also, the petitioner, who was initially was engaged in the year 1996 in the erstwhile AACP under erstwhile Bihupuria Electrical Subdivision of erstwhile Assam State Electricity Board in the year 1996. Full stop. As an it's an outsourced meter reader. He's
Outsourced worker.
So he's outsourced meter reader.
Outsourced worker
As a
who is-
meter reader
yes.
and electrical bill server.
Yes.
Full stop. It is the contention of the petitioner that the respondents, that the Chief General Manager, bracketed D, CAZ APDCL, wide his communication dated 15/12/2011, directed for engagement of casual laborers in various subdivisions of the North Lakhimpur Electrical Circle for a period with effect from 15/12/2011 to 31/3/2012. Full stop. It is the case of the petitioner that although he was working as a meter reader and electrical bill server, his case for appointment on casual basis was not considered, and he was required to continue in his services as in the above capacity. Full stop. Thereafter, it is seen that the respondent authorities had initiated a selection process for filling up of 34 vacant posts of Sahayak in the North Lakhimpur division. Also, on conclusion of the said selection process, a select list was published and also a waiting list for the post of Sahayak North Lakhimpur Electrical Circle Division Noida Circle. So, in the said waiting list, the name of the petitioner figures at serial number 14. Also, the petitioners not being appointed in pursuance to his such placement in the waiting list, comma, the petitioner has instituted the present proceedings with a specific plea that out of the 34 posts filled up, comma, 24 posts were so filled up by appointing persons outside the select list in question. Also, the respondents have, by way of filing an affidavit, contended that the petitioner's case for appointment for engagement on casual basis could not be considered, inasmuch as such engagement in pursuance to the communication dated 15/12/2001 was so effective, basing on the recommendations made by the subdivision engineer, and the case of the petitioner not being recommended by the jurisdictional subdivision engineer, his case could not be so considered for appointment on casual basis. First of all, with regard to the empanelment of with regard to the inclusion of the name of the petitioner in the waiting list for the 34 post of Sahayak, it was contended that the waiting list, they are the posts that were posts which were put to process of recruitment were filled up from the main select list, and there arose no occasion for utilizing the waiting list, and accordingly, the persons above the petitioner in the waiting list not having been appointed, the case of the petitioner naturally did not merit consideration. It was further contended that the services of the petitioner was discontinued from November 2010. The petitioner, by way of filing a rejoinder, has contended that the contention that his services were discontinued with effect from November 2010 is perverse, inasmuch as he is being continued in his services and is also drawing his regular wages. So, I've heard the learned counsel for the parties and also peruse the material available on record. So, the issue pertaining to non-consideration of the case of the petitioner for engagement as a casual labor in pursuance to the said communication dated 15/12/2011, it is seen that such engagements were made on the basis of the recommendations made by the jurisdictional subdivision engineer, and the name of the petitioner not being so recommended, the case of the petitioner could not be considered for such appointment. The petitioner has not also brought on record any malafide, any allegation of malafide against the subdivision engineer in not recommending his name. But the petitioner has also not assailed the engagement of any other person so engaged on casual basis in pursuance to the said communication dated 15/12/2011. So accordingly, no direction can be issued to the respondent authorities for engagement of the services of the petitioner on casual basis with effect from in terms of the said office order dated 15/12/2011, 2011, most when such engagement was stated to be for a limited period of time. Also, with regard to the issue raised by the petitioner pertaining to his non-appointment as Sahayak in pursuance to the recruitment process held for the same, and wherein the name of the petitioner was placed at serial number 14 in the combined waiting list so prepared in pursuance to the selection process for the said post. It is to be noted that the respondents have contended that the posts as available were filled up from the main select list, and there was no occasion requiring the respondents to give effect to the waiting list in question. Also, the persons are placed above the petitioner in the said waiting list not being offered an appointment, there arose no occasion for the respondents to consider the case of the petitioner. Post op. The petitioner has contended in the petition that persons that out of the 34 posts that were put up for recruitment, 24 posts were so filled up from persons whose names did not figure in the select list so prepared for the purpose. However, the said statement of the petitioner is not supported by any document brought on record, and further, the 24 persons so stated to have been appointed beyond the select list have also not been made party respondents in the present proceedings. So in that view of the matter, this court is not in a position to adjudicate the above noted contention of the petitioner, and the said same requires also to be rejected. Also, although the respondents had contended in their affidavit that the petitioner services were discontinued from since November 2010, however, the same was disputed by the petitioner in his rejoinder, wherein he has categorically stated by bringing on record materials to show that he was being continued in his services and was also drawing his wages. During the hearing, Mr. P. Chaudhary, understanding counsel for the APDCL, has also submitted that the petitioner is being continued in his services till date. Also, in view of the above, while not entertaining the petition as preferred by the petitioner, this court directs that the services of the petitioner be continued with in terms of the policy in place in this connection in the board in the Assam in the APDCL, and his service benefits for the period he is so rendering services be released to him.
They are being paid, my lord.
Be released to him. Full stop. Be released to him. Full stop. With the above observations and directions, the petition stands disposed. I'm deeply read.
Public.
I only said you will not be disturbed. Can't do that if anything moves on.
Item numbers 2 to 4.
Yeah, I need these. Put on there. Yes, Mr.
My lord, lordship recalls on the last occasion, I was trying to differentiate between.
Fine, notes, sir. Just check those inside. Check up. More back. What are any notes? Can you know? Publications. Yes,
My lord, on the last occasion, I was trying.
you were trying to distinguish between the persons here in the Eastern base workshop and those in the projects.
My lord.
But I have gone through the orders of the court, earlier orders.
Yes.
No such distinction was drawn at any point of time.
My lord, what I would,
One,
yes,
just clarify.
yes.
No such distinction was drawn at any point of time.
Done,
You all the casual laborers
my lord.
appointed are appointed under regulation 503 or 504.
That is their stand, yes.
That regulation says wherever you are, you will be engaged only for 6 months,
Done.
right? And thereafter, there will be a
One
cosmetic break,
One.
and then you will again be reinstated. So Supreme Court first time said, we are dismissing, you have no case. However, they will frame a scheme. You filed a contempt. In that contempt, they came up with a plea that, see, 90,000 we have, we cannot regularize. And the Supreme Court also did not distinguish between a person working in a Eastern work in a base workshop and in a project. Now that is gone, contempt is gone, but you were given a liberty to make a challenge to that.
Yes.
7/9/2000. 7/9/2012 notification, right? That's why you are before us. Now, if you come to their affidavit, more particularly the later part, after the quotings are over,
Mm.
they have brought on record their stand, saying we don't have two views, we have only one criteria for all. Now, what do you have to say?
Now, I'll just try to substantiate what I had. If lordship comes to page 15 of their affidavit. I apologize, my lord, I don't have the running page number, but. the
No, it's
affidavit,
okay.
Page 15. Para 10 is a part of their affidavit.
14,
Para 10 lordship has
para 10, page 90.
1, 2,
Para 10, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seventh line from
Mm.
below. If lordship will starts with the word be termed as continuous or permanent in nature.
Hmm.
In this regard, it is further submitted that although the eastern base.
No, you don't pick
workshop-
up that. You don't pick up that.
No, I'll come to the others also.
You
No,
come
what
to
I'm-
the,
My lord, lordship will appreciate that.
oh, no, I got it. I got it.
I will have to put up the best fight. man.
Oh,
So what I'm
Submitted.
trying to say is, in this regard, it is further.
Mr. Chaudhary, relax.
In this regard, it is further submitted that although the eastern base workshop is a permanent establishment,
Hmm.
their budget is directly reciprocally varied upon the dependent projects to cater to the needs of the technical and machinery support.
Hmm.
Now, lordship, page 16.
Hmm.
Para 12.
Hmm.
Regards the statements made in paragraph 26, the deponent denies the contention of the repetition and begs to state that the Eastern Base Workshop is a separate establishment under the Border Roads Organization. As regards 523 supply, SS and so and so, it is submitted that their mobile units are liable to be moved to any other location out of the area of responsibility of Project Vartak based on the workload.
Hmm.
Casual paid employees, laborers are employed for jobs which are intermittent and temporary in nature based on the workload and hence cannot be termed as continuous or permanent in nature. Casual paid laborers engaged in Eastern Base Workshop are on temporary basis and hence cannot be considered for regularization.
Hmm.
Then lordship will have the next page, page 17,
Para 16,
para 14.
14, okay.
The Eastern Bay, third line from the top, the Eastern Bay Workshop is a separate establishment under the Border Roads Organization. As such, they are not under the jurisdiction of the Project Vartak. As regards 523 supply access and the assistant garrison engineers, it is submitted their mobile units and liable to be moved out of any location.
Hmm.
Then, my lord, I'll come down 3-4 lines. Be termed as continuous or permanent. In this regard, it is further submitted that the casual paid workers engaged in the Eastern Base Workshop are employed for jobs which are intermittent and temporary in nature.
Hmm.
Lordship will kindly bear with me. Page 18.
Come to para 16 also.
Paragraph 16 years. As regards the statements made in paragraph 30, the deponent states that denies the contention of the repetition basis that Border Roads Organization does not subclassify the casual paid workers based on their employment. As such, categorizing of casual paid laborers based on their service does not arise as the employed casual paid workers are given technical break of 1 day after every 6 months.
Right.
Then paragraph 17, page 18.
Hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5. Again, seventh line from the bottom of the paragraph starts with the word the casual paid laborers, lordship finds. Eighth line from the bottom, casual paid laborers. Since casual paid laborers are not engaged in any regular establishment, lordship will kindly see.
Hmm.
Since casual paid laborers are not engaged in any regular establishment, therefore there is no regular budget provision for their wages in the annual budget of the organization. The wages are being paid out of funds earmarked for the works for which they are deployed depending upon the workload as being provided by various departments by whom the work is entrusted.
Hmm.
Now here, my lord, what I am trying to emphasize is they admit that the Eastern West Bay Workshop is something else than the Project Vartak.
Hmm.
Eastern Base Workshop is a permanent establishment.
Hmm.
Para 17, they try to say,
And Mr. Majumdar, this was a permanent establishment since the word go,
yes,
right?
yes.
But these pleas were not
No.
taken in the
These were
earlier
not-
round.
my lord,
So
if lordship-
what you will have to satisfy me that the
that
principle of constructive
Correct.
res judicata will not apply.
But what I'm trying to emphasize is when the matters were before the Honorable Supreme Court, they were considering the matters of every casual paid employers in the BRO. There was no, there is no
No,
quarrel on that.
but you
Now,
did
my
not,
lord,
you
let me-
never raised this plea at any point of time.
Because at that particular point of time, the concept was that casual employees and casual paid laborers would be entitled to a scheme which they had brought on record.
Subject to what Mr. Chaudhary would tell me. What I understand from their paragraphs is towards the later part I told you, para 16, page 16 onwards,
Yes, my lord.
is that casual workers are engaged in relation not to the works of that establishment, but the catering it has to do with
There-
the projects field.
Now that is what I'm trying to just, my lord,
I got it.
before lordship comes to a conclusion.
I'll never come to a
One-
conclusion.
One thing, my lord, what the.
You
one-
don't worry, I'll be pestering you, but I'll not come to a conclusion until and unless I start dictating.
My lord, what I was trying to pray for today is, since there, the order that I had challenged, which
Hmm.
negates all consideration for regularization or in your all schemes.
Hmm.
Since the issue has arisen that we are trying to differentiate between persons who are employed in a permanent establishment, even the writ petitions before this honorable court are of temporary nature, they are disposed of at some time or the other. But the High Court is there to dispose of writ petitions. Similarly, my lord, mechanical maintaining a vehicle or something is a work of temporary nature. We cannot question that. But if there is an establishment which will look after only of maintaining a vehicle, in that case, a person who is constantly engaged as a welder, suppose, in that organization for the last 30 years, would he still be a person who is engaged on a temporary or intermittent job? Now, these persons who are before lordships, I've got a list. These persons, if lordship has one affidavit or one instruction from them to show that this Eastern-based workshop has not moved or has not changed its nature of duties, and each of the
For
persons
that,
will
no
be engaged
instruction
till
is
date.
required.
My lord,
For that, there is no instruction required. This base workshop is here, it will remain here only,
And-
until and unless
and-
this
and-
whole
and-
thing is closed down.
And the person who's working there, today he's carrying a tire from one place to another, tomorrow he's trying to complete an engine, is not the case. Every person has been engaged in one particular work. A welder has always been a welder for the last 30 years. He has not done an oil changing job. An oil changer has not done the job.
What
of a
about
welder.
the other matters? You're appearing in all?
In those, I'm not appearing in all, my lord. What I went. through
Those
one
are
repetition.
projects.
Those are projects.
Hmm.
This one, that is why this came first, the others followed.
Hmm.
But in this particular Eastern-based workshop and the supply thing that I'm talking of, these are two permanent establishments.
You are for the supply and Eastern base workshop.
But I'm emphasizing more on the Eastern-based workshop. The other part is a part of the union, and therefore, my lord, I'm
Now tell me one thing, Mr. Majumdar. When you went up the last occasion till the Supreme Court,
Yes.
you were here also.
Yes,
Why were these pleas not raised?
my lord, the differentiation between the Eastern-based workshop and the project element, when the earlier petitions were filed, it was filed for a scheme of regularization. As
Be
a-
that as it may.
Now, when the.
Now, when,
the honorable court-
when you have seen that these people are not
This
similarly situated,
this differentiation has come for the first time in the order that we have now challenged. This was never a issue raised or an issue answered in any of the cases.
no.
Lordship will
If you
find the
see
Supreme
the
Court
order of
also.
the, you see the order of the Supreme Court,
The most recent order, Lordship will find.
you will see the order of the Supreme Court against which you filed a contempt,
Yes,
2014. Page 33.
33, yes, my lord.
Page 41, para 16.
Page 41 para,
16.
my page 41 has para 11, sorry.
Oh,
Of the
31,
affidavit.
31, sorry. It's running, oh, it's with the respondent's affidavit.
Yes.
Page 32, I suppose. 31. Come to para 16 of that judgment.
Of the contempt petition.
No, of the judgment in Union of India versus Worker Labor Union. I think it's 2014, that 200.
This is DK Jain order, my lord.
2014, 4 SSC 200. You were reading the affidavit, right?
Yes,
Come to page
41,
41,
page 41, paragraph 16.
16.
We are of the opinion that the respondent union's claim for regularization of its members merely because they have been working for the BRO for a considerable period of time cannot be granted in the light of several decisions of this court, wherein it has been consistently held that casual employment terminates when the same is discontinued. And merely because a temporary or casual worker has been engaged beyond the period of his employment, he would not be entitled to be absorbed in regular service or made permanent if the original employment was not in terms of the process envisaged in the relevant rules. I'm like, here the relevant rules that whatever was then regulation 503.
There is one regulation for all.
Yes,
There is no separate regulation for the Eastern Workshop, a separate regulation for the projects.
but that
It's
is
one.
that is the handle that they are taking, but what the Supreme Court had said.
I'm not saying that I'm bound by this. This is the way view the Supreme Court has taken. Now come forward. Now come forward.
In Umadevi.
No, 21, page 44, 21, para 21.
Therefore, in the facts and circumstances, in incident case where the members of the respondent union have been employed in terms of the regulations and have been consistently engaged in service for the past 30
See,
to 40 years.
What you are saying,
We feel that the Union of India would consider enacting an appropriate regulation scheme for absorption and regularization of the services of the casual workers.
Hmm.
Now, my lord, while our only grievance is, while they enacted the scheme, I am not saying that we are entitled to a regularization under Umadevi, they should take us on, nothing. Our case is that when you made the scheme, which is under, when you rejected the making of a scheme, which is under challenge as of today, one thing that was not taken into consideration is that there are permanent establishments where people are being consistently engaged. Lordship will kindly have the order which we have challenged for a moment.
712.
The order that we have challenged, my lord. That Lordship will have it, page 72. It is informed that the General Reserve Engineering Force Para 2 MD, my lord, has been organized on the pattern of army and is similar to army regimental units and also functions in the same manner. GREF is a uniform force, my lord. They come to the GREF. Now Lordship will find at para 6. Kindly have para 6. That the duties of casual paid laborers and the Group C employees, that is pioneers existing in the department, are largely varying in nature and that the casual paid laborers are not engaged. Lordship will find against any regular vacancies and there is no post of casual labor. Since casual labor is not engaged in any regular establishment, that is my case.
It's not in that context they are saying. You read further.
There is no regular budget provision for their wages in the annual budget of the organization. Their wages are paid out of the funds
So
earmarked for the.
now read it together.
I'm reading.
What they are trying to say is
Yes,
that, see, we don't have a budget for a casual worker.
yes,
Whenever the work comes in, and this work, Eastern-based workshop, is not independent of the projects.
it is. That is my.
No,
whole
no, no.
case.
It cannot have, it does the work for the projects.
That is my whole case, my lord.
There are contentions made here.
Madam, I have asserted in my repetition and therefore I am trying to impress.
So you
upon
mean
the-
to say DHOS, tomorrow BRO stops all activities here in the projects. Eastern-based workshop will continue for what?
That day, even permanent employees who are in the BRO who are serving here, even they go out.
They will go out
Even I-
to some other places.
Even I will go. Thing is, my lord, when the.
You
BRO
will not go because the appointment is made from, in establishments from that area.
Not necessarily, madam. That is what I'm trying to impress. That is what they have tried to got it, and therefore Lordship will find since casual labor is not engaged in any regular establishment. If they can bring on record, my lord, even their budget allotment for, my lord, for satisfaction of people who have been serving for 30 years. If they can show that for maintaining the vehicles, there is no budget for that casual laborers to be employed. My lord, perhaps I will have to go out. But a mere statement, when the establishment is.
Okay,
permanent-
show me your statement with regard to that. The annual budget is regularly prepared.
That annual budget preparation I have not said, but I have said it is a permanent establishment.
No.
We are there permanent.
There are two parts to that, Mr. Mujumdar. One, establishment, permanent establishment, no dispute on that. Second is that we don't make provision for this casual labors in our budget.
So there stand to be that once a vehicle comes in with the damage, it is then we ask for a casual for
Need
casual
not be, need
employees
not
to-
be. They will charge it to that project.
So they have, they have, Lordship will find the statement that this has never been denied at para 4. I'm sorry, para 6, my lord. At para 6, there are only 2 workshops. one at the western frontier, one at Assam.
That answer is there in para 6 last line.
My lord. The wages are paid out of the funds earmarked for the works which they are deployed depending upon the workload or as provided by the department. This is, my lord, in my humble submission, this is with regard to the project work which is going on at the sites.
So that is your case.
If lordship, if they come up with one specific sentence somewhere that the eastern based workshop, it falls in paragraph 6 totally. My lord, I will.
That is there already.
No, that is not there. But
That is there.
This entire,
That statement you want.
yes,
Para 10.
the graph has engaged as a sovereign function of the state.
No, para 10, page 15 of their affidavit.
Affidavit, yes. Page 15, yes. Which part, my lord?
Second, third line, page 15, para 10 of the affidavit.
Begs
20
to state that the Eastern based workshop is a separate establishment under the command of chief engineer. And as such, they are not under the jurisdiction of project Vartak.
Hmm.
As regards 523 supply assistant TC detachment and assistant garrison engineer, it is submitted that their mobile units are liable to be moved to any other location or units and are liable to be moved out to any other location of the area of responsibility of project Vartak based on the
Now
work.
come down below.
this
1,
regard-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines from
In this regard,
in this regard.
I had read that, my lord, at the first quote. In this regard, it is further submitted that although the Eastern based workshop is a permanent establishment, their budget is directly reciprocally varied upon the dependent projects to cater to the needs of the technical and machinery support.
Okay, got it.
All projects are established on a temporary
Anything more?
basis to fulfill, my lord.
Any decision?
My lord, when I'm trying to differentiate at paragraph 6 that it does not cover the Eastern.
We'll
based
look
workshop,
into it.
that-
Don't worry.
that-
I got your point. Next,
My entire challenge was on that line, my lord, that this
you say
order,
that
this order,
the people who are there in the Eastern base workshop
because what
should be treated to be a separate category altogether. And for them, a scheme is to be prepared.
No, I say, my lord, that when they try to reject or when they try to make a scheme, they should have taken into consideration.
They should have
that there is a
distinguished.
permanent establishment where.
So what is the relief you are seeking from this court?
Lordship will find setting aside of this. To
7,
the
9.
extent,
Hmm.
7-9, and further direct the respondents to initiate appropriate steps within a stipulated frame to consider the members of the petitioner union for regulation of the service in accordance with law and obedience. So
Now,
once-
those people who were there from 96, are they still continuing?
My lord, I had asked for a list.
Hmm.
And per interim orders of this court, some people who already had attained the age of retirement have not been removed by them, my lord, that I honor. Otherwise, my lord, around 7 or 8 people have attained the age of superannuation. Otherwise, everybody of them are working in there.
Earlier one is still there.
Yes, my lord, they are all working except those who have expired or except those who have.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Chaudhary. Why do you create such unwanted situations?
We are not creating any unwanted
creating.
situation, Lordship. I'll answer his last statement first.
Hmm.
That he says that those petitioners under the union are still working. That is by virtue of an interim order. That is why we have not interfered. Otherwise, they should have gone long back.
Because for them also it will be the retirement age normal super.
Yes, they would have gone long back.
Hmm.
Now, so far as Lordship, creating a scheme for them is concerned, Lordship, creating a scheme is not at his whims and fancies. Creating a scheme is something which the government has to deliberate upon. It has to be feasible. And as has been stated in our affidavit, Lordship, it's a 90,000 near about. 90,000 people regularization under a scheme, Lordship, is absolutely not possible.
That is why Mr. Majumdar, as Mr. Majumdar is, and we know, has distinguished that. He says now limit it to the Eastern based workshop.
The same question will come when we are dealing with the other cases. Why limit it to them?
Hmm.
It cannot be limiting it to them only. If it is a scheme, it has to be for everybody.
Okay.
It cannot be for limiting it to them only, Lordship.
So you say that this court, exceptional circumstances leaving aside, even cannot direct for framing of a scheme.
Lordship, there has been a observation made by the Honorable Supreme Court. In terms of that, an exercise was indeed carried out, but it is not feasible, Lordship. The court cannot say that you immediately frame a scheme. That's a policy matter, Lordship.
Okay, anything more?
I'll just point out another point.
No, Mr. Chaudhary, anything more?
I do not think anything more is required, Lordship.
Okay,
Just one thing, if Lordship permits,
Hmm.
madam. In the last Supreme Court judgment, madam, which was referred to Justice.
All India
Yes, madam, all India.
Hmm. Trade Union.
Yes, madam. At
Hmm.
paragraph 6, my lord.
Hmm.
Respondent trade unions filed a writ petition in the High Court of Uttarakhand and Nainital against the appellants claiming a relief for regularization of casual workers who, according to the respondent writ petitioners, were working for a considerable long period in one project undertaken by the BRO in the state of Uttarakhand.
I know,
Then
that's
Lordship will
with
find
regard to that.
The
project.
last line of the paragraph 6, my lord. In substance and in effect, the respondents claim that all casual workers who were working in the project. In our case, my lord, the affidavit specifically says that the projects and the Eastern Base Workshop are two different entities.
Come to para 14.
Yes, my lord, I understand. My lord. This differentiation was never brought in before the Honorable Supreme Court. This was never answered by the Supreme Court.
Unfortunately, I
All,
am faced with the principle of constructive res judicata.
but my constructive res judicata would come in if the question raised
Because
here
that
would
issue-
have been answered.
That issue which you ought to have raised in the earlier proceedings. Single bench, division bench, Supreme Court, back to division bench. Then again Supreme Court. Obita, observation, contempt, closed.
My lord,
We'll consider your.
one final aspect, my lord.
Hmm.
My friend was saying that in item number 4, perhaps the councils are not there. So I would not know whether lordship would decide that or give them. some
We will only consider this, we'll reject all those.
And one angle is that, my lord. The second part is, my lord, what I had played on the last occasion also, I had actually contacted people in the Supreme Court to see if we could have a clarification on this as to whether it would apply to the permanent establishments or to the.
That, for that you will have to go to the Supreme Court. I
My
told
lord,
you,
yes. My lord,
the
yes.
first opening line I still remember on that day was,
Go to
why
the-
are you here? Go
I
before
should
this.
have gone there.
That
but
would have redressed your grievance.
I have, my lord, requested persons there to have a look and try and move a petition.
Fine.
If it comes down, my lord, today,
If it goes in your favor, come back to us. But for that, we cannot today, in absence of that, contemplate.
it cannot be contemplated, but perhaps, my lord, a deferment by a
No.
week, my lord, where I
This
could.
is too much deferred.
I
We
could
have
ask,
given
I
you
could
enough.
ask them to
You
speed up the
try,
matter.
you try. Item number 2, 3 and 4, na?
Lordship, I'm in item number 4.
4. Same, similar prayer.
Lordship, I'm praying for our adjournment to.
No adjournments. If you have anything to submit, you can submit.
English Council,
Mr. Majumdar has argued, that will be your argument also. Fine. 2, 3, 4. Third, Mr. R. Majumdar, Learned Council, 6609. Kiba ta kono note banai tat logai dile. 6609 2023, 2013. Heard Mr. R. Majumdar, Learned Council for the petitioner, and also heard Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, Deputy DYSGI, for the respondents. Tabishat Likiba, 5029-2014, none appears for the petition. Heard Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, DYSY, for the respondents. Item number 4 Likiba, 3873-2017. Madam, your name?
R. Shahin,
R.
Shahin,
Shaheen, Learned Council, appearing on behalf of
P. Bhuya.
Ms. B. Bhuya, Learned Council for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. D.C. Bora, Learned CGC, appearing for the respond number for the Union of India. Also. Disposed of. Monday Tuesday you'll get the orders. File a application.
Tomorrow is Tuesday.
Next.
Establishment.
এইসব disposed in.
Next.
You can ask, you know, what is it?
Item 5,
That's it. Couldn't do.
My lord,
Yes, Mr. Doctor, have you got the records?
a little bit of accommodation, my lord. My lord, it is misplaced somewhere possibly in my chamber itself. They have sent it. But then you will
That
fix
I
it
cannot,
day after tomorrow,
that I cannot say no.
day after tomorrow,
They have to,
day after tomorrow.
on the prayer of Mr. S. Dr. Leonard Senior Counsel, list this matter again on Wednesday. Hmm?
No, bless.
item 6,
Yes,
Lordship, I was asked to produce the records.
what is that, Mr. What have you found?
Lordship, in this case, what happened, he was punished on the basis of inquiry.
He was given a very lenient punishment.
Yes, Lordship. And Lordship, what happened thereafter, he resigned from the university, he
That
joined.
day, I was taken aback because there were two issues which were being argued concurrently. One is that ICC,
ICC.
and the other one is that marking. But you had basically punished him for that marking part, which was a charge.
Yes, Lordship.
And he has not said, he was given the show cause reply,
Everything is there.
everything was there. He was also allowed to, he was given even a show cause, that inquiry report, he did not reply.
Yes, Lordship.
In that view of the matter,
And
none
Lordship,
appears.
Lordship, interestingly, thereafter he joined the state of Assam service, Lordship.
Fine.
And without tendering his resignation. And one criminal case is also pending.
No, fine, whatever you do it. None appears for the, we're not dismissing it on merits, we'll just dismiss for the, none appears for the petitioner. On Mr. S.C. Kyal, Learned Standing Council,
Assam University.
Assam University, Silchar is present. Full stop. Case stands dismissed for non-prosecution.
Much of.
item 7,
Don't give it till 4:15. If somebody comes within 4:15, Mr. If anybody comes before 4:15, we'll restore it. How much is this?
7.
Yes, Mr. Patgiri.
My lord, private respondent also my lord shown in that. I have challenged my lord the appointment.
This matter. How is this maintainable here? GDS, Gram Dak Sevak,
Gram Sevak, my lord.
huh?
My lord.
Why didn't you come here? Why didn't you go to CAP? This is what?
But 2014.
Okay,
my lord,
okay, we'll not go into, we'll go on merits.
My lord.
Tell. What is your case?
My lord,
Your father was a Gram Dapik Sevak.
earlier, my lord. And during.
Only tell me one thing, whether that person is now residing within that area or somewhere else still. The private respondent.
Private restaurant, my lord, in village Daholapara, separate village, my lord.
But in his affidavit come,
Epidemic, my lord.
come to page 45.
My lord.
This is the affidavit of the
Private restaurant number 8.
uh, no, superintendent of post offices. Right?
My lord.
Para 18. Dahalpara,
Dahalpara.
and it is said that it is within the jurisdiction of Holuka Doba Bio.
BO, my lord. But my lord, in the terms and condition and advertisement is stated that.
Show me.
Village, my lord.
Show me.
Kindly see, my lord, page 25 of my petition,
Page.
25. Residence. Candidate should be
Of the post village,
post village, my lord.
post village, not of the district revenue village. Post village, they say it's within that post village.
Post village.
Post office is Bhokoldupa,
Hulukadaba,
Holukadaba.
my lord. And
Then-
he is the resident of.
It is within that post village.
It is the.
It does not say, you are talking about revenue village
My lord.
and they are talking about post village.
Post
Both
village.
are different. Anything more?
And secondly, my lord, the respondent number joined, my lord, after, my lord,
Forget it. Stick to his selection. Whenever he joined, he joined. Stick to his selection. Anything more? Malafide? No.
but.
No mala fide alleged.
Preference has been, my lord,
Huh?
no preference has been taken into.
Where is that
consideration.
question of preference?
No doubt, my lord. that-
Then- Your father completed his term.
My lord,
Then you come in.
Hello.
Get it? Anything more?
no, my lord.
Heard Mr. K. R. Padgiri, learned counsel for the petitioner and also who is none appears for the respondents on call. Heard dismissed. Ali, it will be him in the live.
All right.
Item 8.
Yes, who is appearing for the respondents here? You are appearing for whom, Mr.?
Four, madam. I don't have anything to say. as
You have nothing.
Yes, madam.
What more? What is here? Nothing is here. Procedure followed, everything done. But is he being paid his, because now subsequently the government has said that they will be entitled to regular scale of pay. Was he given that regular scale of pay?
I'm not aware actually. madam.
You should be aware, you are the main man who is, because of whom this problem is happening to him.
The altercation.
You are the man.
Well, it's,
Ah.
department. must
No,
take-
not department, you. Yes, Mr. There anything to say?
Lordship, I'm for respondent number two, our affidavit is there, your lordship.
Five.
Yes.
But Mr. Chakravarti, you are not an ex-army man. You are the regular incumbent in that service. Are you an ex-army man?
No, my lord.
No, you are regular. None appears for the petitioner on call. Ms. P. Chakravarti, Chakravarti, sorry. Ms. P. Chakravarti, Learned Counsel, representing respondent number 4 is present, and also Mr. B. Dury, Learned Counsel for the respondent number 5. Rutaki is present with matters times. I've seen there is nothing. Otherwise also that penalty is justified. Right, Mr. Chakravarti? Penalty is justified.
Dailiness. For motion item 9.
List this matter before any other court without me. I can't take up.
My lord. All right, madam.
10.
Issue notice, third. Issue notice, returnable 4 weeks. Petitioner to take steps for service on notice on the sole respondent. Steps within 3 days. Full stop. Steps, register post with ADB. Madam, your name?
C Deca. C Deca.
C. Deca, on a counsel for the petition.
11.
Yes, Mr. Kaushik.
We've received a report from the principal, my lord.
Hmm.
The,
His wife's views.
yes,
Hmm.
yes. She, from August to October, my lord,
Hmm.
she has drawn her salary in her own capacity as a DDO, but though she was in absent. But later on, since October to till the date of retirement, she remained absent from the school. Your lordship will take up this.
Because
bunch-
she was suffering.
No, your lordship will kindly see the last page 56, my lord, the last page of that batch. my lord.
Hmm.
Before her retirement, the principal issued this letter and asked her to come to the school and submit the pension paper so that the pension can be finalized. They did not come. And even today, the husband, the petitioner who has come before this court, he has also never gone to this school to submit the pension papers. Basically, they are claiming for pension. Now, my lord, I have talked to the director, my lord. The petitioner's wife, she had some earned leave. So if it can be adjusted and it can be, the period can be regularized, and for pension, they have to submit the pension papers.
Yes,
We can do
Council,
something.
you have to submit your pension papers. That is
That instruction,
basic thing you have to do. You submit the pension paper,
Madam.
submit an application
Madam.
for regularization. Don't say earn leave.
Madam.
Just pray regularization of that period of absence.
Yes.
Why? He'll get some money if that is in the credit. Regularization of the period.
Madam.
We are adjourning this matter for, we'll not close it.
Madam.
Adjourning this matter for 1 month.
Madam.
You file that application within a week and thereafter we will see what.
Madam.
In terms of the
And
directions.
apart from that, my lord,
Huh?
apart from that, that period, my lord, there are many documents of the school which were with them.
That you both sit and do it. You have not given him a letter till now.
No,
And
we have
that
given,
person,
eh,
that person is not there.
the
there
husband was
is-
also informed.
No.
Later
If that
was-
documents are not returned, you can't proceed against the husband now. The wife is gone.
True.
Even if it's a misconduct, you can't prove it. But anyway, you can ask him. That liberty is there. In terms of the directions passed by this court by the earlier orders, Mr. B. Kaushik has Mr. B. Kaushik on instructions has submitted that neither the petitioner nor his wife, that is the deceased employee, had submitted their pension papers before the school authorities for processing of the matter. And accordingly, the period of absence of the wife of the petitioner could not be regularized, could also not be regularized. Full stop. In view of the above, the petitioner is directed to approach the principal, Dahi Higher Secondary School, Dorong, along with all the requisite documents for processing the pension of the deceased employee. Also, further, the petitioner shall also submit an application for regularization of the period of absence of the deceased, of his deceased wife. Also, the principal, on receipt of such documents / application from the petitioner, shall process the same and forward it to the Director of Secondary Education for further necessary action. Full stop. On the next date of listing, the Learned Standing Council, Secondary Education Department shall apprise this court of the developments taking place after submission of the pension papers and the application as noted above by the petitioner hearing. Full stop. The instructions as furnished by Mr. Kaushik is returned to him. List this matter again. We'll give you 2 months time.
Madam.
Do everything.
Well,
Today is 18.
18.
On 25, 23, 24.
much obliged.
Item 12,
Give this. Yes, Mr. Das.
May it please your lordship. This is a matter pertaining to departmental proceeding, my lord.
What do you want today?
My lord, I am praying for a stay of the penalty because penalty has not been implemented. It is going to be implemented from 20th of this month. my lord.
Page.
Relevant portion, your lordship will find page 132.
Look, even a mere glance of the order reveals that disciplinary authority did not even say that he was satisfied with the report of the inquiry officer. I am not going into Milord, the perversity. First line in the inquiry, Article 1 charge, the inquiry committee says he admitted the charges. Entire written statement, Milord, 15 pages, Milord, I have
No,
written
no,
denied.
I've
the
seen
charge. Yes.
the manner in which it was done.
Yes. So I'm there,
But you make a further plea that in the event you are required to comply with this order, your daughter's studies there would be
exactly,
hampered.
Milord.
We'll protect you to that
that-
extent. We'll
Milord,
protect you to that extent. Disciplinary proceeding, first day, we will not interfere. We will protect you that your daughter will not be disturbed. Ms. Gayan is appearing for all the respondents.
Yes.
We are fixing this matter on 28th
My lord,
March.
Mars, my lord.
We don't want any affidavit. Get the original records.
Yes, my lord.
We'll
No,
hear the
we will
matter.
not interfere in that, my lord, completer, my lord.
We will only say further orders on 28th. We will not interfere with this today,
Yes, my lord.
but his daughter's education should not be disturbed.
Yes, ma'am. My lord, there is a provision for daughter in case of the compulsory.
We don't know anything.
Yeah.
His daughter should continue.
Yes, ma'am.
28th, we are hearing the matter. Mr.
28
Das?
first.
Milord, only one request, Milord. Lordship has seen, Milord, how they have proceeded, Milord. Milord, Lordship is protecting my daughter, Milord. I am deeply obliged. But the thing is that, since it has not been implemented, if I have been able to make out a prima facie case before your Lordship that this
No,
order is
see,
wrong,
Mr.
Milord,
My tentative view is that the procedural part requires to be interfered. We'll set aside this order.
Lordship.
There will be no prejudice to you. This is compulsory retirement.
Compulsory. Milord, one way I will be prejudiced. I am yet to complete 20 years of
We
service.
will protect you. Don't worry about it.
My
Lordship.
lord,
But I want, because she is appearing on caveat, I can proceed today only because I can presume
Yes,
that she knows, but that is not practically the manner in which we practice.
true, my lord.
So let her have her complete instructions. We'll have it on 28th. We will hear the matter on that day.
In the meantime, they'll house me because
But-
they'll remove me from
Only-
the quarter. I am occupying a quarter there.
That we will protect you.
Lordship will.
I'll protect you.
Yes.
We are protecting him to that extent.
my lord,
Anyway, also 6 months he gets immediate on the date of compulsory retirement or superannuation. He did not move out.
yes,
He gets some breathing space,
Yes,
right?
yes, sir.
So you will not touch him.
Because my lord, that order was passed on 18 January 2024 and he approached only last moment. my
He is
lord.
an intelligent man. He is an intelligent man.
Lord,
He comes in the last moment. He thinks that the court will be very thing to pass. So we give that benefit to him.
My lord, my humble submission court will not interfere.
But
in that.
Ms. Gan,
I'll
the
produce all
procedure that you followed is not correct.
I'll produce all the documents, my lord.
You
So-
produce.
But my lord, my humble submission that court will not interfere on that. The court may protect the interest of the daughter, my lord.
Daughter and his quarter, both.
But in the
Both
compulsory.
earths protected.
Yes, my lord. But-
Both earths protected.
But not the compulsory the order.
We'll not touch that. But Mr. H.K. Das. But 28th,
Yes, my lord.
with the condition 20th, we are hearing the matter.
Yes, my lord.
Right, Mr. Das?
fine, absolutely. Fine.
Heard Mr. H.K. Das, Learned Counsel for the petition. Also heard Ms. A. Gayan, Learned Counsel, appearing for all?
Yes, my lord.
No.
That to buy, the two are by name.
Who are this 7 and 8, Mr. These
Lord,
are
I
the
said
this
that, madam.
principal and the vice principal.
Yes, my lord.
But for that, you will have to take steps.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, my lord. Even the,
No, it's there. 4 and 5
Yes, for same.
is 7 and 8.
Same
Yes.
person.
So you take it. Ms. A. Gayan, Learned Counsel, appearing on caveat for respondent number 12
Yes, respondent number,
Union of India,
Union of India, my lord. Yes, my lord.
128.
8.
128. Full stop. No formal notice, issue notice returnable on 2024. No formal notice is to be issued. Miss, what naam likhi wo hai, Gayan? Follow-up issue notice returnable on 28/3/2024. No form, Ms. Gayan accepts notice on behalf of all the respondents. No formal notice be issued. However, the learned counsel for the petitioner, Sansa, Ms. S. A. Gayan, CGC. Learned counsel for the respondents, requisite extra copies. Full stop. The list, returnable funds. On the next date of listing, the as agreed to by the parties, the matter would be taken up for final disposal, and Ms. A. Gayan shall make readily available the records pertaining to the inquiry proceedings. Full stop. In the interim, it is directed that the studies of that the daughter of the petitioner, Ms. Harshita Deka, student of class 7, shall be permitted to continue with her education in this school until further orders from the school. Full stop. Further, it is directed that the petitioner shall not be ousted from the quarter presently occupied by him without the leave of this court. Right?
Must apply.
But you get it on 28th, we are finished.
13,
My lord, the petitioner before your lordship is the senior most teacher of Mohammed Singh
What is happening?
And already
True, my
covered
lord,
case.
but
What is this happening?
My lord,
Well, in
already
fact-
lordship had passed order on 19/1/24, my lord. Holding that getting a MA degree without NOC does not render it invalid.
Punish or not?
Well, that is the issue, my lord.
No, we are not
in
with
fact,
that.
page 35, my lord, this
Because
honorable court-
there is already an order from this court.
yes, yes.
And who is holding the charge now?
Now the
Inspector.
inspector of schools, my.
Let that continue, Mr. Das.
Yes, my
He's
lord,
the architect of that. Mr. S.K. Das is the architect.
The other day when page 35 order was passed, my lord, I was trying to point out that only.
Huh?
I was trying to point out that, my lord, that this order of our director, my lord, it requires a review.
Not a review, it requires to be set aside.
Yes, man, review by the owner, by the director itself, my lord, in terms of that law laid down by this court, my lord. Because
I
this
don't
issue is no
understand
more.
the logic here. I was trying to interpret the logic, but I was not able
My
to.
lord.
I
When
think
they,
if what. Anyway,
but otherwise, my lord, this order is stayed by this in the earlier petition.
heard Mr. M. Katonia, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. B. Kaushik, learned counsel appearing for the learned standing counsel, secondary education. Issue notice returnable 4 weeks. So Mr. Kaushik accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 1, 2, 3. No formal notice is required to be issued. However, extra copies of the retribution be furnished to the learned counsel. Also, petitioner to take steps for service on road, notice upon respondent number 4 by registered post with lady. Full stop. In the input, it is directed that the post, the post, the charge of the post of principal
Singimari Muhammad Ali.
Singimari Muhammad Ali HS School, Singimari MD dot Ali HS School shall be held by the Inspector of Schools, Nonga, until further orders of the school. Right? Or list this matter along with
Yes, my lord.
WPC number 1084/2020.
Obliged.
14,
Mr. Counsel,
Well-
is it AJIT or AJID?
AJIT,
T or D?
IT,
D,
T,
T.
yes,
Then your application is not maintained.
lordship. Is the correct?
You come to page 90, which is your online application. What is written there?
Your Lordship, page number 19, Your Lordship, Abdul Ajit is the
Ajit.
Ajit,
Ajit.
Ajit.
You want Ajit, A-J-I-T. This is A-J-I-D.
It's the wrongly typing.
No, no.
Lordship, Your Lordship, it's the
Alright,
online.
again, you will find another application for that.
Online application. Your Lordship.
10 times. We'll direct the board. And now you come to your representation.
25 page, Your Lordship.
Page 25.
Yes, Lordship.
Here you say Ajit. Which is the one they will follow?
Wrongly, yes, to paragraph 2, Your Lordship. Abdul Ajit instead of Ajit.
That cannot be. This is just a representation. Your application is Ajit. And you come to your PAN card now.
Yes, Lord.
Page 16.
Page 17, Your Lordship.
16. Epic.
16, Your Lordship.
Ajit.
Voter ID, yes, Lordship.
Ajit.
Ajit.
AJID.
Yes.
Come to your PAN. AJID. Right?
Yes.
Come to your PAN now.
Ajit.
AJID. Aadhaar. AJID. You
Yes.
come to your Dimapur. I don't know how you went to Dimapur to get this. Page 15. Page 15. Ajit Ali.
Yes.
And that is registered in 21. Then how come the others are Ajit Ali? See, if it was a case for interpretation, we would have done it.
Yes, Lordship. I'll
A
find that.
typographical error.
I-
But here you are asking for change of your name. How can we direct in this contradiction?
Lordship.
I
Actually,
think you will have to redo the whole process again.
Fall by part my me, Your Lordship. Actually, fall by me, Your Lordship. As per voter card, as per PAN card, this is the correct, Your Lordship.
But
As
you
per-
see
as
your
per-
birth certificate, page
Lordship.
15, Ajit again. AJIT.
T.
D and T can make a lot of difference here. So I think better we don't say anything, you withdraw this. And you file a fresh application.
With liberty, Your Lordship.
But we'll not say
With
anything.
liberty, Your Lordship. Lordship. This is my simple prayer, Your Lordship. Because fall by part me, Your Lordship.
Otherwise,
Lordship.
your case is covered. 2
Lordship.
minutes it'll take. It's
Lordship.
covered by a Supreme Court judgment.
Lordship.
But all these contradictions, you cannot.
With liberty, Your Lordship. I will withdraw, Your Lordship.
You are S. Islam.
Yes, Islam, Your Lordship.
Mr. S. Islam, on instruction, submits that certain inconsistencies have been noticed after filing, noticed in making the application before the Board of Secondary Education for change of the name of the father in his HSLC records. Also, accordingly, he prays that he be permitted to withdraw the present writ petition with liberty to refile after having rectified the inconsistencies as existing in the original application made before the Board of Secondary Education, Assam. So, prayer accepted. The writ petition stands dismissed with liberty as prayed for. Also heard Mr. B. Kaushik, Mr. B. Kaushik for the state respondents and Mr. D.K. Roy for the Board of Secondary Education, Assam. Mr. Roy, he has made an application with you. AJID. Right? But he wants it as AJIT. Either he should make his application as Ajit
Yes.
or Ajit. So we are permitting him. If he submits a fresh application, please do consider.
I love less.
15.
Should we kindly come to page 30, Lordship's order?
What happened after that?
After that, Lordship representation were filed. And nothing has been done. Lordship will come to page 35.
Your Gunotsav is over now.
Yes, Gunotsav is over.
Yes, Mr. Kaushik, have your instructions.
Gunotsav was
Huh?
held in our school, Lordship, where
Fine,
60
fine.
numbers of students are there.
Fine, fine.
And in
What happened after the orders passed by this court? Just have that.
I'll have the instruction.
Heard Mr. Aadhaar, counsel for the petitioner. We'll keep it in motion only.
Well,
Mr. B. Kaushik, Learned, standing counsel, secondary education. submits that he be given a week's time to receive instructions as to the steps taken by the respondent authorities in pursuance to the directions as passed by this court-wide order dated 8/1/2024 in WPC number 5815/2023. List this matter again on when? First
First of April.
April.
Lordship, I have an interim prayer, Lordship, that let there be a stopgap arrangement of teachers to the school, Lordship,
We'll have it on first.
because students are suffering, that is.
Binu,
16,
your MAI Hussain.
My lord.
Because of wrong recording of.
This also. Yes, Mr. Kaushik,
My lord.
keeping it pending, will it serve any purpose?
No, no.
We'll
I
direct,
think the director, let the director.
take a
ascertain it.
call on this, right?
My lord.
Okay.
Only a time limit.
Your name, MAI Hussain,
My
no?
lord.
We'll pass it.
Only a time limit may be fixed, my lord.
Huh?
Only there is a time limit may be fixed. for-
Actually, we'll do that. Dispose.
item 17, order no steps.
None appears on the, for the petition on call. You are appearing for
I'm for elementary department.
all the respondents, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Ms. Swanson, Learning Council appears for the state respondents. Standing Council, Elementary Education appears for the state respondents. Full stop. It is seen that the petitioners, although being directed by this court, has not taken steps for service of notice upon respondent number 5 and 6. Full stop. The last orders passed in this connection in the present proceeding, last order passed. But full stop. Full stop. As none has appeared for the petitioners today. Full stop. This, the petition stands dismissed for non-prosecution.
18,
Heard Mr. D.K. Roy, Learning Council for the petitioner. Also heard. Who is appearing for the respondents, opposite party? No one. Mr. A.R. Tabildar, Learned Standing Council Higher Education Department, appears for respondent number 1 and 2. None has appeared for the respondent number 3 and 4. Perus, the contentions as raised by the petition, by the applicant in the interlocutory application. So on perusal of the same, this court is satisfied that the principal accountant general bracketed A&E Assam is a necessary party in the present proceedings, and accordingly, the petitioner is permitted to implement the said authority as respondent number 5 in the connected writ petition, that is WPC number 2786/2021. Also, interlocutory application stands disposed of. In view of the order passed today in IAC number 840/2024, the Accountant General, A&E Assam, a Principal Accountant General.
Principal Accountant General.
Principal Accountant General A&E is implemented as a respondent number 5 in the present proceedings. Also, petitioner to file an amended cost title within 3 working days. Also, raised thereafter to take necessary steps for correction of for incorporation of the newly implemented respondent in the CIS. So matter be listed thereafter for consideration. Let it come, then we'll issue notice. You submit that amended cost item.
All right.
For admission, item numbers 19 and 20.
This matter, Lika, this matter was fixed for delivery of orders on 6/3. However, as the court was not sitting on the, as this court was not sitting on that said day, the orders could not be delivered. Accordingly, list this matter again on 27/3/2024 for delivery of orders. You have filed your written,
Yes, Malad. Malad, can it be on 28th, Malad? There's an outstation matter on 27th.
why?
There's an outstation Malad.
27th,
Yes, Malad.
you are going out.
Malad, there's an outstation matter, Malad, on 28th. Malad, because last time I said on delivery order, may ask some queries, that's why. 28th.
No, when do you want it? 27th or 28th?
28th,
28th.
months already.
It's very auspicious, I think so, 28th.
It's Thursday, Malad.
Thursday, 8 to 1, 10, 1.
Sai Baba.
Oh.
21,
I was somewhat thinking that you had some merit in the matter. Now I am convinced. Yes, yes. What is left here?
Malad, in this case, Malad, I am challenging the order dated 21 page number, Malad. Page number 21, my lord. This is the promotion order I
Okay,
have been challenging, my lord. And, my lord,
this is under, you say 2018, that new rules.
new rules.
But the respondents say it's under the 2003 rules.
New rules.
There was another case, connected case. hai, dekhiye to.
2003 rule.
And that there is an order also passed by this court. What more is required? You have not challenged that. Have you? Umashankar Chakraborty. Yes, Mr. Bhuya.
Lord, in fact, one thing. My lord has already heard, my lord. And
Hired long back,
long back. my lord.
very short circuit is here. It doesn't remain.
My lord.
Old
They-
786 computer.
My lord, my lord, they have resorted to the relaxation procedure under the.
Under the 2003 rules,
Three rules, my lord,
this is under the 2003 rules.
three rules, my lord. And,
The state took a decision, right, wrong. That was approved by this court. You have not taken that upon appeal.
that is, my lord, the approval part, my lord, I
Page,
was not.
yes, page 51.
Okay. No, in our,
Affidavit of Salimuddin Loscott,
my lord,
internal page 21.
yes. Sir. Order dated 39/2019.
Because under the 2003 rules, the stipulation as it is there in 2018 rules is not. So in that beauty matter, what can
One
we do?
thing is, my lord, there one, when the matter was heard by my lord, that whether this. Page number. If my lord may be pleased to take up the order dated 15/2/2023, my lord.
Of this court,
Yes, my lord. No,
15?
no, my lord, by my lord Justice, my lord, Pathak, my lord.
page,
No, my lord, it is.
no, order
order
15 to,
dated
yes.
15/2/23, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord, in this,
Yes,
para,
yes. Hmm.
as per provision of sub rule 3, rule 1 of say 2018 rule, it is applicable to the employees,
I know, this court wanted to know
my lord.
as to whether the provisions
My lord,
of the, once you are regularized under the 2011 Act,
my lord.
whether you automatically come under 2003 Act.
Three,
So this order is of 15 to 23,
23, my lord.
but my lord was not shown the order dated 39 2019, wherein
lord.
the similar contention was already accepted by this court,
My lord, my lord,
right?
my lord.
So let him, nearing retirement, let him enjoy. Elaka.
And my lord, another aspect, we have, my lord, averred that the rule 14 and the procedure prescribed therein, rule 14 and 15
Of,
this, my lord, 2018 rules.
no, we'll hold that the 2018 rules will not come in because the selection started prior to that. And that has been held by my lord Justice Pathak also. In that
my lord,
order.
The procedure which is required before the 2018 rule, 2012 rule governs, my lord.
Three amended in 12.
My lord.
Okay, come, if there is something, show me that.
My lord, that amended part, my lord,
It is there in that book only.
my lord, my lord.
This is headmaster, right?
Yes, my lord.
Rule 14.
Rule 14, my lord. There is a detailed procedure had been prescribed. Now, whether this.
Whether you have not questioned the detailed procedure, you have only questioned on the point.
That is, pleading is missing, my lord.
Secondly, Mr. Bhuyan,
My
you are also similarly placed like me.
My lord.
Then I don't get it, you also don't get it.
My lord,
That should not be the,
but my lord, admittedly, there is no pleading to that effect.
you, it's that.
My lord.
Next time better.
My lord.
Heard Mr. A.R. Bhuyan, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. B. Pukai, Mr. B. Kaushik. Two B's have ousted you today.
My lord.
Learned standing counsel, Secondary Education Department, appearing for the respond number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also heard Mr. B. Pukais, the learned counsel representing the respondent number 5. The grievance raised by the petitioner in the present proceedings is with regard to the selection and appointment of the respondent number 5
My lord.
as the headmaster of Uzan Tarapur High School, wide and order dated
11/9/2020.
11/9/2020 on the ground that the petitioner did that on the ground that the respond number 5 the petitioner as well as the respond number 5 were both serving teachers in Ujan Tarapur High School, a venture school, and their services were provincialized under the provisions of the 2011 Act of Pura to Likhi. So and so. With effect from 1/1/2013.
Yes.
13, wide and order dated 28/2013. Also, the respondent authorities thereafter initiated a process for filling up the vacant posts of headmasters available in various schools and in this connection issued an advertisement. When was the advertisement issued?
This page 19, my lord. Advertisement dated 14/9/2018, my lord.
No. That is the interview call.
19. I don't know, my lord. At page 18, my lord, may kindly have a look, my lord. Vernacular is at page 19. my lord. We'll put it at 2018 or we'll get that. Thank you.
लिखा लिखना process of recruitment for the post of assistant post of headmaster in various provincialized schools of the state, including the school wherein the response petition and the respond number 5 were so serving, under the provisions of the Assam Secondary Education bracketed provincialization bracket over service rules 2003. Also. It is the contention of the learned council for the petitioner that the respondent number 5 not having completed the mandatory 10 years service as a graduate teacher. From this case for appointment as a master of the said school on regular basis did not have been considered. And accordingly, praise that this court would be pleased to interpret the said order of appointment as headmaster issued in favor of the respondent five with further direction to the respondent authorities to carry out the process of recruitment to the post of headmaster of the said school in afresh. Full stop. Perform the learned council for the respondent by drawing the attention of the school to an order dated 39/2019 passed in IC number 3215/2019 packet of Nikki Road in WPC number 7717/2018 as content that the present recruitment process in one under the provisions of the said rules of 2003. The selection committee as constituted thereunder in its meeting held on 22/11/2018 on considering the fact that none of the schools provincialized under the provisions of the 2011 Act could have persons hold the post on regular basis in as much as no person working in any of these schools has completed the mandated requirement of 10 years of service as a graduate teacher. Where is that provision? This rules 2003.
Rule 14, madam.
Hmm, hmm.
360. Page 360.
Yeah, I got it. Just as a graduate teacher. Provided to relax the said condition. And all such candidates having minimum service of 10 years by reckoning also the period of service as rendered by them in the venture school, proceeded to hold the selection in question and make the recommendations thereon. So it is on the basis of the said recommendation that the order dated 11/9/2020 came to be issued, promoting the respondent number 5 as the headmaster of Zan Talapur High School, District Pachar. Full stop. It being an admitted position, also noticed by this court. Why they said order to 39/2019 in I number so and so. Before I do 3215/2018. The provisions of once school stands provincialized under the provisions of the said Act of 2011, it would be the provisions of the Act of 2003, which rules of 2003, which would govern the service conditions of such serving employees in provincialized schools. So in the said view of the matter, and the petitioner not having say any other aspect with regard to the process of recruitment and also not level any allegation on Friday. The present the order dated 11/9/2015 so far as it concerns the appointment of the promotion of the respondent number 5 as the headmaster of Zan Talapur High School, District Pachar, does not call for any interference, and accordingly, the writ petition, accordingly, the writ petition is held to be divided up anywhere in stance. This is, however, there would be no order as to cause. Interim order passed, any, stands vacated.
One thing, my salary has been for the post of.
I got Likibo. At this stage, Mr. P. Pukhayastha submits that in view of the orders passed by this court Interim orders passed by.
No
this-
interim orders there, my lord, but
Oh, no,
it's
in view of the pendency of the present proceeding, the respondent authorities have not released to the respondent number 5 his due authorized pay and allowances in pursuance to his promotion as affected by the order dated 11/9/2020. Full stop. From that day, you have not been paid.
getting the some salary of the graduate teacher,
No,
not
you have
the
not been getting it in the promotional post.
promotion, yes, no, sir.
Excellent. At this stage, Mr. V. Pukhaysa ki likhije.
No, no.
In the promotional post of headmaster of the school in question and is continuing to pay his salaries as in the grade of a assistant teacher, salaries of an assistant teacher, full stop. In view of the above position, it is directed that the respondent authorities shall within a week from the date of receipt of a certified copy of this order, fix the pay of the petitioner in the pay scale as authorized to him
Of
for
the
the,
respondent number 5.
five, sorry, as authorized to him for against the post of headmaster of the school and thereafter release to him the areas of pay. So occasioning after reckoning the pay already paid to the petitioner as as an assistant teacher for the same period. So the release of areas shall be so complied with within a period of 6 months. However, the pay of the petitioner shall be released his pay in the scale of the headmaster with effect from the month of April 2024.
Obliged, Mr.
I'll modify it. Don't worry, just put it, I'll correct.
Obliged.
22 to 24.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, I am praying for a sort of accommodation for these matters. My lord, what has happened, my lord, I have misplaced the records of some of the files, my lord. I could not trace out. So next week, any date, my lord, may be pleased to fix, my lord.
Perhaps your lordship will take up this matter because,
I cannot.
yes,
I appeared for somebody.
in respect of one respondent, your
Very
lordship
good.
appeared.
Very good.
Punto, my lord.
23, 24, 22, 23, 24.
So, it's okay, sir.
List this matters again before another, without a bench, before a bench without me. Done away with.
Obliged.
25.
But what is left here, Mr. Mujumdar? We have just go through it
My
nicely.
lord, the selection which had been initiated.
You
in
go
the-
through it nicely.
My lord, 2012, my lord, that selection initially, my lord, there is a decision taken by the government to revoke the entire selection. And in the meantime, some persons survived, their appointment orders were given. But the government has later on conducted an inquiry, my lord, found that the persons has been appointed by some nepotism or other issues are involved. And amongst the list of appointed, some of the persons
got
have also been
I
terminated.
think I appeared for somebody in
My
this.
lord.
Yes, lordship, in respect of one respondent, your lordship appeared before the division bench.
Division,
Yes.
All arising out of a PIL, my lord.
blocked.
My lord, my lord. Obliged, my lord.
Okay.
Fine. Yes. Yes, Mr. Chauhan.
My lord, fixed
Money
pay-
not released.
fixed pay of my lord petitioner, my lord. He worked, my lord, as fixed
But
pay.
how can we issue a direction? We can only direct them to consider because now they have written also in 2016.
Yes.
Still the money has not come.
But my lord, I have made.
We'll ask the principal of the Assam. What is that college called?
My lord, Assam University, Silchar.
We'll ask the registrar to look into it. Right? Because there is a issue here whether the whole scheme was approved or not. If the scheme was not approved, then the university would be liable to pay, right?
But my lord, fixed pay of 5 months pay.
I got it. But they have not It's very vague. I don't find a definite conclusion anywhere. Only thing they say in that last letter, if you can come,
Yes, ma'am.
page 18.
Page 18 also.
But this is again of 2016. And they have not even bothered to file an affidavit here.
My lord, the project manager
Who is appearing for, Mr. Kayal appears for the Assam University, I suppose, right? Can you get hold of him? We'll have it after some time,
Yes, ma'am.
after some time.
26.
In this year, I have received the up-to-date status report of.
Madam,
Yes, Lord.
they involved? They are the informants here. They are not,
But on the last occasion, Lord.
I know, and I've got it. But I wanted to know, have they also been brought under this investigation, purview of this investigation? I don't think so.
Yes.
Mr. Bhuya,
My lord, we are the informant, my
they
lord.
are the informants.
We are espousing the cause, my lord, that the some of the persons, my lord, who are even 16 years.
No,
of-
fine, this thing we can understand.
Mild.
Yes, Mr. Kaushik. Elementary or
My lord, this is elementary.
elementary?
Mild.
These are appointees of that Sibsagar district. Now, they have instituted criminal proceedings, filed FIRs. Police is going on. They are not accused.
No.
These people are not accused. That is what I wanted to find out, and still it's not there. You will have the reports, Mr. Kaushik.
Well.
You can have the reports, but what I find on a cursory glance is that the petitioners are not the accused here.
But
They are the
investigation-
informants. They may be also same, but till some material comes on record, we can't hold them. So they stand in the status of incumbents. Their case is that while you are paying the irregular appointees or illegal appointees, these legal appointees are not getting. You have your instructions because you were not given a scope to have your instructions on the matter. Right? When? We'll, with the affidavit is on record. The last affidavit filed by the investigating agency, and I find subject to what Mr. Bhuya would say, their names are not there.
No, my lord.
And we have the present status report also. Here also. Heard Mr. A.R. Bhuya, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Ms. D. Das Burma, learned additional senior government advocate appearing for the respondent number 7. Ms. D. Das Burman has placed on record the status with regard to the investigation as being carried out by the investigating agency against the persons appointed on illegal basis in the district of Sibsagar. On perusal of the affidavits filed by the investigating authority as well as the status report as produced before this court today, it is seen that the petitioners are not arrayed as accused persons in any of the cases filed. Mr. A.R. Bhuya, understanding one counsel for the petitioners, commits that in none of the criminal cases as been instituted in the matter, in none of the criminal cases instituted in the matter, the petitioners were arrayed as accused persons. Rather, he submits that the criminal cases so pending, so registered in pursuance to FIRs lodged by the petitioners and similarly other situated persons. In the above view of the matter, Mr. B. Kaushik is to receive instructions from the respondents as to why the salaries of the petitioners were not being released. Are not being released. So, list this matter again when?
After 2 weeks,
second, third, whenever it's convenient,
I'm okay, man.
on 2/4/2024 for further orders. The status reports as furnished by Ms. D. Das Burman is returned. Here, you can keep it, give it back to me.
So far this, from this report, my lord, it appears that the one Digonto Soikia has lost the FIR.
No, they have also. In the affidavit, if you see, they have also lost.
Affidavit by the IO.
Ayo.
I'll go through.
Prasanto Soikia has lodged an FIR. Then there is one lady. She has lodged an FIR, I think one of the petitioners here,
My lord.
right? Just go through it.
I'll go.
If you find something, tell us.
27,
Oblige.
Provincialization of charges. Should I just, work as a science teacher?
We'll direct for your consideration under the 2017 Act.
My lord.
Hmm?
But the
Science teacher,
Science teacher.
but
the page 41 is the basis of their claim, my lord. But under the 2017 Act, there is a mechanism, my lord, for consideration. This letter would not help. Or your lordship will direct the
we'll ask the,
DEO.
no, we'll ask the to place the case before the DLC.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you, if
Or
your
should I
lordship send-
direct the Director
your
of
lordship
Elementary
sends it to-
Education?
No, if your lordship sends it to the director, otherwise his case will be rejected, saying that the district scrutiny committee never recommended.
No, we'll ask the director or we'll ask the Deputy District Elementary Education Officer to place
To
it.
place it before the DS, district scrutiny committee.
DEO? DEO, which district?
Dhamaji,
Dhamasi.
district.
Temazin.
Already similarly situated persons, services of similarly situated persons have been provincialized.
Got it.
Page 36, Lordship, for a moment.
What to do? Now that act is not there. Hmm?
That Dilip Das Jasmine is also there, Lordship.
Huh?
Dilip Das Jasmine is.
Dilip Das judgment
Dilip-
will not come in.
That will not help, my lord.
Covered.
He may have a right to be considered under the 2017 Act.
That nobody can deny to you.
Yes, yes.
His name was included in the list of eligibility of business, Lordship. He's 28, Lordship.
Where is your school? At page 31?
He's 31, Lordship. It's serial number 27, Lordship.
Science teacher was kept vacant.
Yeah, thank you.
Then there might be some reason your name was not recommended. Then again in 2013, 7 teachers were recommended.
My lord.
Come to page 37,
37, yes. Those job teachers were also been provincialized.
provincialized, but your name is not there.
No, my name.
And 13 to 21, you were sitting. In 19, by this time, the new act has come into being. 19/5,
No.
May.
May.
Lordship, his name was again forwarded on 19 to 2019, Lordship.
I know that,
Page 41, Lordship.
but not done. Unfortunate, but legally, because of that setting aside, you are not getting it. If you want it, we'll direct them to have it under the 2017, if you want it.
Thank you, Lordship.
Dispose of that.
28,
Map is the lawsuit. Lawsuit in the order, this honorable court ordered at the 21 November 23 and 8/12/23 report showed below.
Whether you are a librarian or a junior assistant.
And junior assistant below.
Now contradiction is there.
Regarding date of joining, the only contradiction.
No, contradiction is also with regard to which post you are joined. There are 2 sets of documents.
My lord, I applied for a junior assistant. Here the question, my lord, as per the lordship permits me, 8/12/23 order. Kindly have a look, my lord.
Hmm.
Again, I love your lordship, I love to travel your lordship, my lord. Kindly have a look first, 21 November order first.
Hmm.
21/11/23.
Hmm.
Then I will take your lordship to 8/12/20.
21,
11.
you say that the appointment order is there, but the joining reports are not there on. Right?
Date of joining it, I'm claiming lord.
Who is appearing for this respondent number 7?
My lord, I'm appearing for 7 and 8,
Both.
both, my lord. My lord, his case is with regard to respondent number 7. According to him, respondent number 7 is a junior assistant and not library assistant. And respondent number 8 is a library assistant and not a junior assistant. Whereas respondent number 8 has joined in this college, my lord, way back in
2018 as a grade 3 employee.
yes, sir, 2008, my lord, on 12/12/2008, my lord.
Now show me your appointment and joining.
Yes, absolutely, my lord.
Because the respondent number 2, while speaking about the respondent number 8,
8, my lord.
does not even whisper about respondent number 7.
Yes,
Yes.
my lord. That is in the affidavit, not a single whisper was made, my
Why?
lord. My lord, that is their affidavit.
Now show me.
My lord,
Sure.
my lord wants to see the appointment letter of
Yes.
respondent number 7.
7. Forget 8. 8 is gone. Either way, he'll be there.
My lord, I take your lordship to page 63. 60, my lord may take 64. It was an old document, my lord, 64. The 63 is the type copy. My
Fine.
my lord, can I take your lordship to space 64? It is, if it is visible, my lord.
But yeah.
Yes, my lord, may kindly see the second line. The underside feels great pleasure to appoint you as library assistant of Kelahi Tuaram Nath College, wishing you, my lord, this was. So this is the appointment letter of Rupak Nath.
So this is available on record.
Right.
Now you're joining.
My lord, that is, my lord, my joining, my lord, I take your lordship. to
66.
Page 66 and 68 also. What happened was
Now
that
come to
my
66.
67
This is
my lord, I take
junior
it-
assistant.
No, my
Other
lord,
64
67 and
times.
69.
64, my lord, in the paper book,
No,
64.
no. My lord, page 67.
No, 64 is a document appointment order.
Appointment and joining, my lord, I take your lordship to joining now. 67, I take your lordship to the 67.
Hmm.
My lord, they stated that this document was my joining report. 67.
Mm.
My lord has seen page 67 and my lord, maybe please kindly for a second, 69 also. 69. 67 is same. Both are same letters, my lord.
Mm.
My lord, I take your lordship the left side of the principal's signature, 67 and 69.
No, madam, I'm not on that.
Yes,
If you were appointed as library
my
assistant,
lord.
why did you join as junior
No,
assistant?
my lord, this is not my document. I have disputed.
You
I
mean
disputed.
to
My
say
lord,
both
that is my lord. That was
66
7 and
and
69.
69 are not your documents?
My lord, may kindly see page 67, the same paper as 69. My lord, may kindly see the left hand side
Okay.
signatures of both the.
Anything more?
My lord, no. And
Who
my,
is appearing for the state?
My-
You have to go before the
My lord, one thing I'll have to point out.
tribunal.
Uh,
With this disputed questions, we are not going to come in.
That is true, my lord.
You
And
go
yes,
before the tribunal
my lord,
and we will make all the provincialization
Madam-
subject to that.
my lord, only one consideration I need to end, lord. Not saying in this case, my lord, I have filed one affidavit in the light of court direction 7/12/20. Kindly, my lord, only one paragraph I'll have to show your lordship.
Additional affidavit.
No affidavit, my lord. Court decision of court directed on 7/12/23 to me file affidavit.
Page.
My lord, an affidavit, my lord, I filed.
I know that. You give me the page. I'm holding that. Which is the paragraph
I
you
filed
want?
on 8/12/23.
the page.
Paragraph, my lord, I'm relying on paragraph 5, my lord. Paragraph 5, 5/6 only, my lord. 5 and 6, my lord.
That's why I'm saying.
My lord, let the tribunal decide on this.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
All this.
Because
Yes.
my lord, here, after obtaining the interim order, my lord, from August 2021. to
We'll vacate
September
that interim order, ma'am.
September 23.
but-
they've
but
approved
we
only
will direct-
21 days.
No, direct him to approach the education tribunal in
My
view
lord,
of the
yeah.
disputed questions.
Because
We'll vacate everything, but we will make it very clear.
subject, my lord, yes. my lord.
No, it will
Subject to
depend it will depend on the conclusion reached by the tribunal with
Right.
regard to the questions raised.
Right.
If the tribunal comes to the conclusion that he is right,
My lord,
this thing will go.
my lord.
My lord. Or some time down direction, my lord. Other,
That I'll not do, but if required, I'll direct that you go there within 10 days.
and let them.
And I'll request expeditiously.
Yes, because if you also expansion, they will take, but after 11 months, they will exercise their. So it is a humble prayer, some lot specific.
Section 19. Just take down the names and just put it here. Just write down your names
Yes.
and just dispose of it.
Deeply
Obliged,
obliged,
my lord.
deeply obliged.
29,
Sorry, my lord. 25, my lord, my learned friend is there.
Mr. Cal,
Unfortunately, I missed them because my name has not been shown.
no problem. No problem. You can do nothing.
No,
here.
I have gone through the orders.
Uh,
Lordship, learned Central Government Council accept notice on behalf of the Assam University.
I know that.
Lordship, my learned friend supply copy, I'll. within a
No,
week.
what I'm proposing is, Mr. Singh, there was some project given to your university, botany department. He was engaged as a lab assistant there. He continued. And there are certificates from the principal investigator, Mr. Mojumdar, that he worked till 31/3/2014. Now, he has not been released his money. Now, he went up to the vice chancellor, then it was returned to him by the head of the department, biotechnology, that we'll release it as soon as we get the grant. Now, the final letter shows that there was some money released, but the balance was not released.
Sure.
So we'll direct the registrar to look into his grievance.
Yes, Lordship.
And if there is anything which is due to him,
Yes. Lord.
to clear that within a period of 2 months.
Yes.
That much.
Let me-
Dispose of.
Much of.
29,
Maybe, my lord, I am not pressing this matter, my lord.
Well advised.
Obliged.
Mr. A.M. Barmiya, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits on instruction that the petitioner desires not to press this matter any further. Full stop. Also heard Mr. A. Fukan, Learned Standing Counsel for Elementary Education Department, and Mr. S. Bora, Learned Standing Counsel, SSA. Full stop. In view of the prayer made by the petitioner, the petition stands dismissed as not pressed.
Obliged.
30,
Please, your lordship. Lordship, this writ petition is filed by the petitioner for higher pay scale revision, lordship, and the respondents were to seek
Is
instruction.
this the case wherein that she was not given the benefit of subject teacher scheme?
Yes, lordship, subject teachers.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the AG, my lord. Probably I do not have any role. The thing,
Provincial High School,
Provincial high school.
first appearance,
first appearance. my lord.
and that too also, see, very bad. You should have come in a
Little bit
better case.
handicapped because I do not have a copy of the brief, my lord. If she can provide me with one, my lord.
No need. Pension matter, she'll give you a copy. Nothing is there. You have nothing to do.
I have nothing.
You are a formal party. We'll record your name for the first time. Right? And who is appearing for the government? Yes, Mr. Sissi, who is appearing here? Secondary education. Yes, why is a thing not being considered? You have been given everything now.
Hello?
The director has been furnished with the IPS fixation.
Hello.
Pay fixation.
pay fixation. She was, her case is basically that she wanted the subject teacher post. You were not given. She went to the Assam Administrative Tribunal. Orders were passed. Orders were passed by this court, and accordingly a supernumerary post was created for her. And that period, the arrears were not released. She retired. Now she is claiming that I am being paid my pension as per assistant teacher. I should be paid as per the subject teacher you give me. Correspondence I made. Now the government has, your district authorities have also come to page 63. Is that that's the correct position, madam?
Yes, sir.
You have your
Page 66.
63. Right? So this is the date of retirement is 28/2.
28.
And this is the period 21/8/94/84 to this is the period for which you created that post. Have your instructions?
I'll get.
Huh? When? Don't take a long time. Madam, you give him an extra copy. He'll give you an extra copy. Miss, your name?
A Bora.
A. Bora, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. B. Kaushik, learned standing counsel, secondary education department for response number 1, 2, 3, 4. And Mr. B. Sharma, learned standing counsel, accountant general bracketed A&E. First time. Assam. Also. On the prayer made Mr. B. Kaushik, learned standing counsel, secondary education department submits that he be granted a week's time to receive instruction as to why the petitioner has not been authorized the scale of pay of the post of subject teacher in terms of the proposals as sent by the Inspector of Schools who had his communication dated 4/4/2019 available at Annexure 8 to the petition. List this matter again on 3/4/2024 for further orders. 3/4.
Third over.
Third order.
Apply.
31.
Yes, madam.
May I please?
40 gone to 1. Right? There were 40 here. Now only 1 is left. 1 is left.
Regarding that, we have given instruction, my lord, regarding the petitioner number 34. There is no, I mean, instructions are there, my lord.
One petitioner is there on the.
The rest of them were struck off, my lord. And
What is the Shankar Young?
yes, my lord. The petitioner falls under the Milomoni tribal LP school.
Petitioner is Shankar Young.
35 number is the Shankar Young.
Name is only of them, otherwise they would have given something. Whose name was there, my lord, their name has been struck off.
No, others are gone.
No.
Only 34 is left.
34, my lord, we have got no instructions my lord, regarding the name.
You have the name number 1. Alti is number 1, I suppose.
Rest, we don't know.
Alti Roy is number 1.
My lord.
Yes, madam. What happened?
Lordship, as per my notes, dated 31/12/2018, passed by the district level scrutiny committee, the petitioner, particular was sent lordship to the district.
Where?
Page number, lordship, 21. Page number, and the petitioner name is there, page number 35, lordship. Page number 35, row 2, Malimoni,
Serial number?
serial number 9.
30?
35, page
39.
number.
9. Yeah.
What is the name of the school?
Melomoni Tribal LP School.
Name of teaching.
Shankarian, okay.
After verification, petitioner school was existing and functioning lordship, which was page number 63 lordship.
Yes, what about this, Mr. Hogan?
Lordship, regarding the page 35, my lord, I may be allowed to get my instructions, well, because whether,
Somebody prevented you?
my lord, we had given
Then
on the last occasion, they have given
Then-
us the current instructions. My lord.
get it by Friday.
Friday, my lord.
Lordship,
We'll get it.
similar type of matter already representation
Will not,
considered.
will not,
lordship.
will not dispose it of. One instruction that has come, similar school, serial number 1, says all forged documents. So let us have it. On the prayer made by, on behalf of, by Mr., on a prayer made by Mr. A. Fukan, Standing Council, Elementary Education Department, lists this matter again on 27/2/24. Mr. Fukan shall, on the next day of listing, place be furnished to this court information as to the manner in which the case of the petitioner number 34 in the present proceeding and the sole respondent now, sole petitioner now available, was considered by the respondent authorities. Give it. You take that instruction.
I'll take it. Deeply obliged.
32.
Yes, Mr. Mondo.
So I'm the respondent, my lord. My appointment has been challenged.
That is why I asked you. You are the one to answer now. Teaching experience 15 years
Yes,
is
my
not
lord,
there.
it is there, my lord.
His allegation, yes.
My lord, there is an advertisement, my lord, for filling up that post, my lord.
Hmm.
For the principal in Golaghat Commerce College,
Hmm.
and that lordship. will
Who is
find-
appearing for the college? You are appearing. Hmm.
Our contention is that, my lord, respondent number 5 does not have that required 15 years of teaching experience, my lord.
Because he did not have any student to
Student,
teach.
my lord. And my lord, affidavit filed by the respondent number 5 is some documents have been annexed regarding his teaching experience, my lord. Now, my lord, our prayer before lordship, whether that teaching experience were examined during the selection process, my lord. That
His
lordship.
contention is that in that school, econometrics he is teaching.
Mathematics.
Mathematics and economics. Economics also.
Yes,
Ah.
my lord.
Says that in that school, there were higher secondary section also.
Yes.
So he was teaching both in the higher secondary section as well as the high school, the college,
College.
economics department, maths.
Whether his teaching experience in high school.
Now, is that school a party here? The
Yeah.
school wherein, from where he
Yes,
came?
my. Joya.
Joya.
Yes, my-
No, it's not a school, it's a college.
College, that's
College.
what, sorry.
Respondent number 7, my lord.
If schools also,
my
everything
lord,
becomes
sorry.
school.
Respondent number 7.
Who is appearing for respondent number 7?
My friend, I think.
Joya Gogoi College.
Notice, sir, my lord, someone appeared, my lord.
By the way, if you-
Miss Devi, you are appearing for whom?
Respondent number 7 and Lordship Golaghat College governing body.
Oh, both. Joya Gogoi and Golaghat, you are appearing.
7, yes, 5 and 7.
Now, what? You are for Joya. I'm as respondent number 7.
7.
How are you dealing with his allegations?
Also, I have received a written instruction, not affidavit, not
You have not filed an affidavit.
affidavit, but there is a written instruction of this.
Hari, he should be given an opportunity to counter that. Only on that point.
Yes, my lord, this is the point, my lord. Whether his teaching experience were taken into consideration, my lord, at the time of selection.
Here they say that since 98, less number, but they were students and he was teaching.
In college, my lord,
College,
but page 62 and 65 of my read petition.
62 and
This is the RTI
at that
information furnished to us
RTI
by-
reply. 62 reply is at.
Page 62.
Hmm.
This is the RTI reply furnished to the respondent of petition number 2 by the authorities of Vidurga University.
Ms. Devi,
Paragraph
bring
number-
this on record by way of filing an affidavit. By the secretary or the principal of that school. How long will it take? A week? Huh? Let it come on record.
Yes, my lord. And the-
Otherwise it will be contradictory.
And my lord, the director higher education may kindly be directed to produce the record, my lord, to the selection committee.
Let's first get over this.
Records received lordship from the governing body.
You have it.
Pola-
Okay. Miss R. David, learned. RM Deca, learned counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr. TJ Mohanto, learned counsel appearing for the respondent number 5.
Now, we are for 3 and 6.
This is item number kitna?
32.
30? You are appearing for Mr. 6.
My lord, I am for 6 as well as for 3. I am
3. Oh. Heard Mr. TJ Mohanto, learned standing counsel, learned counsel, senior counsel assisted by Mr. M. Dotto. Counsel appearing for respondent number 3 and 6. Also heard Ms. B. Devi, learned counsel appearing for the respondents number
5 and 7.
5 and 7. Also heard Ms. P. Agarwala, learned counsel appearing for the UGC. Respond number 8. Also heard Mr. R. Mujumdar, learned counsel appearing for the respond number 4. Also, Ms. B. Devi has placed before this court instructions received by her from the principal, respond number 7, wherein it has been shown that the petitioner was teaching mathematics to students in the BA, BSc course as well as the HS level since 1998 onwards and accordingly has garnered the requisite teaching experience. Full stop. Mr. RM Deca submits that the said information is contrary to what was furnished to him by under the provisions of the RTA Act 2005. Also, in view of the above, Ms. Devi is required to file an affidavit on behalf of the respondent number 7, incorporating the above particulars in order to facilitate the counsel for the petitioner to not like to affidavit. Said affidavit be filed within 2 weeks. List this matter again on 8/3/2024. The petitioner is at liberty to file a rejoinder to such affidavit ipso filed by the respondent number 7. You can take this now.
33.
Anything survives here?
No, Lordship.
Your name?
PJ Doctor.
Heard Mr. PJ Dr. Learned Counsel for the petitioner and also Mr. PK Bora Learned Standing Counsel Elementary Education Department. Mr. Bora submits that during the pendency of the present proceedings, the petitioner has retired from her services on reaching the age of superannuation. Also, accordingly, there remains no live issue for adjudication in the matter. Also, the petition accordingly stands dismissed as being infractions.
Obliged.
34.
Yes, Mr. Majumdar, you were supposed to make arguments.
They have not been able to give me a concrete, in writing, my lord will give me a day or two time.
That means all the steps that you are taking till date, you are taking it in air. Because if you don't have a correct vision with that, that means all decisions that you have taken till today is wrong.
So far as language teachers are concerned, my lord, when I
That's
asked
what
them
you,
that
the
they-
opening
they
question,
give
and
it to
your
me-
thing was they have not been able to give, but
No,
we have found in some schools, they have provincialized Arabic. They have not given it to Assamese Hindi, you know. In some schools, senior is Arabic. He has been discarded. The others have been given. Why?
in fact, in this.
Now I understand you don't have a policy, you don't have a set norm, SOP on that. You do it as per the face law.
But when the DLC recommended in particular districts, it was all Hindi teachers. In a particular district, it is all.
Cannot
Assamese
be
teachers.
because
We understand.
you have not given a policy direction to that.
That is what I am asking them to give me in writing, that this is how it has been done. It has not come till today. Today
We
morning
don't
when I had a
want, we
discussion,
don't want how it is done. We want how it should be done.
it should.
When?
It had to be seen.
When?
Nothing. Also, will give me a week, my lord. Today morning I had a discussion.
Then next discussion would be the morning when the matter is listed.
It has taken.
On the prayer of Mr. R. Majumdar, Standing Council, Department of School Education, lifts this matter again on 2/4/2024 to enable said council to make his submissions on the issue as carved out by this court while order dated 17/2/2024. Let him come.
35.
Enrollment,
No, my lord, for provincialization, my lord. Because my lord, the total 5, my lord, the candidate was.
have you filed a rejoinder to the affidavit filed by the,
Yes, my lord.
but you have not disputed that
My lord.
they have filed an affidavit.
Yes, yes, I have filed a reply, my lord.
I know that. But therein, they have brought on record that 2016-17, 101.
Yes, my lord.
17-18, whether it's relevant or not, I don't know, but 101. But you say it's more than 150.
Yes, my lord.
In your reply also, you make a statement.
In my writ petition also, my lord.
No, come to your reply. Come to para 6, last 3 lines.
Last sheet. Yes, my lord. After
The last line.
last sheet,
The deponent disputed the same as regards the exact number of students for the year as so and so.
last.
As per knowledge and instruction from the school, the student raised up to 155 from 2018 onwards. Now, what is the requirement?
Last sheet, as per requirement, my lord, Act says, my lord, for 3 years, my lord, consecutive, but they have, my lord, stated here only 2 years.
For 2 years.
Yes, that's it.
No, come to, I think there is some.
My lord, it's
Which
a
is the
section
provision?
3, Lordship, 3, in 12, Roman. Section 3, subsection, Roman 12.
Hmm.
And,
So this is 2009-10,
yes, my lord,
right?
Lordship.
And
there,
there shall be physical verification of students and checking of records or of attendance of students for last 3 years. Right?
Lordship.
This is one, my lord, and also, my lord, they have interpreted my lord, the right of children to this RTD Act, my lord, and as per my lord schedule of section 19 and my lord 25, Lordship, I have found that 5 teachers, because they have my lord provincial.
So provided if your student strength is 135, 155.
No,
Then
madam,
every
as per
35 students, one teacher is required.
My lord, as per RTA Act, my lord, if more than 100, my lord, then one compulsory head teacher, my lord. And then other teacher, 3 other teachers. If one, my lord, for head teacher, they have appointed one head teacher, my lord. So my name also had to be.
Would come in.
Yes. So in both count, my lord, my case is, my lord.
Yes, Madam Pukan, what do you have to say?
My lord, as per our report, my lord,
And my lord, in my jurisdiction,
year
the stick level
2016 to
committee.
1701, 2017 to 1801, my lord. Students, ma'am,
18 also 101.
my lord.
Lordship.
How are you basing this on the dice data?
Lordship, may kindly see page 26 and 25 of my writ petition, my lord. There is a report which was submitted before the district scrutiny committee, my lord. Lordship, may kindly see page 26, my lord. My lord, Lordship will find year 2017, 2018, 2019. My lord, 2017, 101, 2018, 155, 2019, 156, and
Page
2000
number 26, where?
Yes, my lord. It's a column was given, my lord. First you will find in 1 to 3rd column.
Total enrollment 2017, 33.
Why?
My lord, 2017, 101. Last you will find in many other school also in 22, serial number 22.
What is the name of your school?
My lord, Pachim Kumraikata.
Okay,
Millar
Pachim Kumarikata 101.
Yes, my lord. Next, my lord,
18, 155.
155.
19, 155.
153.
20, 152.
And my lord,
Yeah, possible.
in next page, page 27, my lord.
Hmm.
This is my lord 2014, 15 and 16. And
Hmm.
16, 101 is there. But my lord, they have taken only 2 years, my lord. And that to my lord, the 16 on 17, my lord. 17 and 18 only.
Who have been now provincialized? Basudev Upadhyay.
Yes, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord,
Samraj
one
Newar.
Basudev Upadhyaya, HM, and Samraj Newar, assistant teacher, and one my lord, Dharmaraj Newar, science teacher. And I was appointed as my lord, the language teacher in English.
16, 17, 17 to 18.
Nobody from social studies is headmaster.
Yes.
Yes, madam.
My lord.
Uh,
15, 16.
There was a list
Yes.
given here, where particular submission of particulars, where is that? Principal
My
had
lord,
submitted.
page 26 and 27 also, my lord.
No. Particulars submitted. Wherein your dates of appointment and all are there.
Yes, lord, you will find page 27, my lord.
20?
7, my lord. 26, my lord.
No, not this.
Yes, in 26, Annex 5 is there, my lord.
Yes, madam.
Madam. Here, my lord, we have the teacher position in dice year wise, my lord. 2014 to 15, 22, 2015 to 16, 23, 16 to 17, 24, my lord.
And my lord, as per the report of the 2 years, we have recommended 3 teachers.
Madam, that is the teacher's position, enrollment of teachers, not students. It is here.
My lord.
16, 17, 101, 18, 19, 154.
Yes. In this also it is 156.
Dice is done financial year wise, or year wise, calendar year wise,
Full year wise.
calendar year wise. You get your clear instructions. Let her get her clear instructions, ma'am. Let her, otherwise, we'll see, we'll direct for a post. Because he has brought on record materials 155, at least one post coming in, he gets it.
Yes, ma'am.
You have your instructions. When? Next week?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. N. Fukan, Lalit, Standing Council, Department of School Education shall receive instruction in writing from the concerned authorities as to the enrollment year-wise in the school in question with effect from 2016 till 2019. Till 31/12/2019. The above instruction be placed before this court on 1/4/2024. First, Ms. Fukan first.
Fine.
Also heard Mr. G. Learned Counsel for the petition.
Deeply obliged.
37 and 38.
Also, I have a preliminary objection with regard to maintainability of the writ petition. He has tried to project lots of, there are some, the principal has done some misappropriation of the school fund. And also in the guise of embezzlement of fund, he has sought some inquiry from before. The inquiry was conducted by the SMDC themselves, and they wanted action from the government. And on the last of the lordship, this.
My lord, I'm sorry interfering, my lord. My lord, my senior friend has filed an affidavit, my lord. And in that affidavit, my lord, serious some issues has been brought in. So, my lord, at least 2 weeks time may kindly be given.
Okay, we'll grant.
My lord.
Yes, Mr. Das, what do you want to say? We'll grant you, don't do.
Lordship, I have brought on record the audit report, lordship, there is no liability against me.
We have seen that audit report,
Yes.
but what, there was something which was sent to the government,
My lord.
Yes.
some inquiry by the government. What happened to that?
No, inquiry was done by the SMDC, no inquiry. There was no such.
There is no
inquiry.
other inquiry.
Lordship, this is a writ petition filed by a petitioner against an individual. So that writ petition cannot be maintained.
Cannot be sustained.
Maintainable.
But he is trying to say that there is some allegation of misappropriation against him.
Embezzlement of
Now,
fund.
by the audit report, you are trying to clear off.
In
Let
fact,
him file
Lordship, I
his
am
reply.
supposed to get 30,000 back from the SMDC.
We have seen that. And it is what, that audit report was placed before the SMDC.
Yes, Lordship.
You have retired. Have you been
I have-
given a
I have-
non-liability certificate?
Lordship?
Have you been given a non-liability certificate?
Yes, I have been given law liability certificate
By the college, school itself?
by the school itself.
My lord. My lord, that's why, my lord, I have asked for
And
instruction
lordship-
from the petitioner, my lord. And my lord, and I think, my lord, this case has come up on by order by my friend, my lord. There is no.
Naturally, he is hanging, so
No,
he
no,
has
my lord,
got it.
there is no interim order, nothing is.
Either
operating,
as
my
it may, retired man, he would
Lordship,
also.
I have retired from service on 31/1/2023 only because of the pendency of this present writ petition.
Mr. Heard Mr.
Lordship, I have not
A.R.
paid
Learned
the
Counsel
pension.
for the petitioner and also Mr. A.R. Tabildar Learned Standing Counsel, Higher Education Department,
No, Mandal, I am secondary education department.
Secondary Education Department.
Mr. U. Sharma.
Oh, U. Sharma, sorry.
Yes.
Mr. U. Sharma Learned Standing Counsel, Secondary Education Department. Also heard Mr. S.K. Das Learned Counsel appearing for the respondent number 6. Mr. A.R. Bhiya prays that he be granted further 2 weeks' time to bring on record his rejoinder to the affidavit filed by the respondent number 7. Also, prayer accepted, list this matter again on 3/4/2024. On the next date fixed, an endeavor would be made to dispose of the petition. That is the respondent number 5. Also heard Mr. B. Gogoi, Learned Counsel, appearing for the respondent number 5.
Lordship may kindly give an observation that there should not be any impediment for releasing my pension.
The
Because
pension has not been released.
only because of the pendency of this writ petition, Lordship.
There is no.
The respondent number 7 submits that his pension and pensionary benefits have not been released only on account of
Lordship,
pendency of
the
the-
other pensionary benefits, Lordship.
only on account other.
Lordship, GIS, leave encashment and other things have been given, only the
His
pension.
pension, monthly pension has not
Monthly
been
pension.
released on account of the pendency of the present proceedings. So it is directed that if the pension of the petitioner is not being released only on account of pendency of the present proceedings and not for any other reason, the respondents are directed to release to the petitioner his pension forthwith.
Lordship.
If there is something else, they'll stop it.
My lord, my lord.
Obliged.
39,
Obliged.
Maybe close.
Yes, Mr. Sharma. Mr. Sharma, what is this? Give him a copy. After some time, we'll take it up. You have a copy, you read it. We are interfering with this.
40,
Give him a copy.
May I please your turn? In this case, my lord, we are challenging an advertisement, my lord. That your lordship will find it page number 15, my lord. My lord, our ground of challenge is that, my lord, this post was as per the advertisement reserved for my lord OBC.
Okay, that you are OBC.
I am SC.
Mr. Nair, you are paying for the college.
For the college, my lord. As per roster point, my lord, it is reserved for OBC, my lord. And further, the petitioner has crossed the upper age limit, my lord. Even if his SC age is taken into consideration.
That we can take care of.
My
But this thing is too dicey. How can you continue with the roster?
lord.
If you have filled up everything, it should be replacement.
It's by replacement, my lord. If
Then
my
if
lord
it
come-
is replacement, either it will be a direct, it will be unreserved or an SC. How
My-
can you go for an OBC?
my lord, page 41, my lord.
Hmm.
My lord, in cadre strength 5, my lord.
Hmm.
STP is the initial recruitment.
So STP is the carried over. There was no STP.
There was no STP, my lord.
You have that, you have brought on record the, your roster. Where is that?
My lord. My lord, from page 44,
Can come to page 45.
my lord.
So you have Bipul Chandra Das retired.
My lord.
Okay.
My
Now, was he recruited as an SC or is this the initial placing?
My lord, he was, my lord, this was unreserved, so therefore he
No,
was,
no.
my lord. That instruction I'll have to take, my lord.
That you will have.
My lord.
You will have to take because these people were appointed in 85, 92.
My lord.
I'm
85, my
sure
lord.
at that point of time, you did not have this roster. You might have made subsequently.
My lord, my lord,
And they were placed there.
my lord.
So the post points which they displaced,
My lord.
which were got displaced because of them,
My lord,
you carry forward it.
my lord,
Best, the SC point got displaced.
my lord. My lord. That instruction I'll have to take.
You will have to.
My lord.
Anyway, you can't have this post filled up by an OBC because there is already an OBC on record, serial number 2.
Yes, my lord, I have seen.
1.35,
My lord. My lord,
right?
my lord,
How can you?
my lord.
He may have a case on
My
that count. When?
My lord, next week, my lord.
28th? No eyes open.
No. Or my lord, could it be,
Ah,
my lord, could it be after the Bihu vacation, my lord? There's some, they might have to fish out the records as well, my lord.
try on 9th, if you are here,
9th April, my lord.
on the prayer of Mr. P.D. Nair, Learned Council appearing for the college authorities, list this matter again on 9/4/2024, on which date Mr. Nair shall apprise this court the manner in which the roster for the grade 4 post in this college was prepared by the college authorities.
Could it be 10th, my lord?
10th,
10th,
no problem.
my lord. Deeply obliged.
41.
I'm praying for 2 weeks time, Lordship, to file our rejoinder also.
No rejoinder, we are ignoring the affidavit. You argue.
After some time, Lordship, my senior is.
Okay.
42.
Yes, Mr. Day. You have not joined.
No, your lordship.
You have lost your chance.
Your lordship, what?
Will not come in your favor.
Lordship, because.
See, there were posts advertised as District Dhubri. And that time, District Dhubri, South Salmara was a subdivision. Right?
Yes.
Subsequently, when the process was on,
Yes.
South Salmara became a district. The posts wherein you are identified are in South Salmara.
Lordship.
You were given that appointment. You refused. It's more than 1 year. We will ignore your filing of the case.
Lordship,
Why should we come in your favor?
the district of South Salmara as an administrative district exists from 2016, my lord. And the advertisement was issued on 27th of
You have not alleged malafide against anybody here,
lordship.
right? You have not brought on record persons who were appointed in district of Dhubri. Their specific stand is that the advertisement also had posts of South Salmara. How do you deal with that?
Lordship, just kindly consider one aspect. The advertisement was issued on 27th of December 2022, my lord. And the instructions they have brought, as per that, 3 days later, that is 30th of December 2022, the Inspector of Schools of South Salmara district was created, your lordship. Thereafter, they released
So
a
now,
list of
now,
schools.
Mr. Day, if we can pass, we will pass orders. Now tell me, there were 10 posts advertised.
Lordship,
10 posts advertised in Dhubri.
lordship. 100
But those 10, out of those 10 posts, certain posts also fell within South Salmara, say 4 posts.
lordship,
But it was District Dhubri.
lordship.
You were appointed. Now you were appointed against those posts.
Lord.
Before, say this bifurcation did not occasion.
Lord.
You would have joined.
No, your lordship, if I would have known that these.
Can you show me from records that all the posts that were district for district of Dhubri, still after the bifurcation also figures in Dhubri? Can you show that?
Lordship, if I may kindly take your lordship to page number 33, your lordship. Subject wise, the vacancies were made known to us, your lordship. This was after the bifurcation. Dhubri district, your lordship. There is no mention herein that these schools or vacancies exist in the district of South Salmara, your lordship. Page number 33, Dhubri district, your lordship. And by this time, your lordship, this was the first time the vacancies were made known to us. By this time, the Inspector of Schools, South Salmara, had come into existence, your lordship. Because this was on 17/2/2023, your lordship. Thereafter.
Mr. Soma, why an affidavit is not filed here?
Yes, madam.
Hmm?
Madam, I have received the instruction here, my lord.
Show me what you have. Only show us that while advertising this post,
Yes.
post also of South Salmara figure. That much only you show.
Lord, advertisement was published on 28/2/2023.
This is already on record.
27/12/2022, and the my lord, inspector of schools in the South Salmara district was established with effect from 30.
How many posts did you say was there, Mr. De?
In Dhubri district, my lord, there are 104
30.
posts, my lord.
33.
Page number 33.
You are for which subject?
My lord, I am for economics, education and history, my lord.
Economics, education, history.
Here, yes, sir.
So economics 13. Education 1. History 9.
Yes, sir.
And then subcategorization, you are a general.
Two
reserve-
persons are general, one person is ST planes, your lord. And in that regard also, in case of two petitioners, there may be vacancies, your lordship. I have made that statement on my petition. Lord.
Mr. Sharma, this is already on record. Here, we have it. So there is nothing new here. You give us a breakup of the posts.
Yes.
You come to page 33. Right?
Yes.
You have seen Dhubri.
Yes, Dhubri.
You have economics,
Yes, economics,
education,
education,
history.
history, yes.
You did not take the trouble of filing an affidavit. You can give us a written instruction signed by your director. Show the schools wherein these posts are vacant, and also the area where the school is. Only these three particulars:
Yes,
vacancy, school,
yes,
and where that school is, to know whether it is in South Salmara or Dhubri.
Dhubri, yes,
Right?
yes,
When? First of April,
yes.
2nd of April.
Second of April.
Mr. U. Sharma shall on the next day place before this court written instruction as to the posts, as to the vacant posts, as to where, in which school the vacant posts advertised for Dhubri district against the post of economics, education and history figure. The said instruction shall also contain the place wherein the school, the vacancy of which was advertised, is situated. A list of
43.
again on 2/4.
43.
That will be taken up at 2, my lord.
We'll have it on a different date. Fine, we'll have it on a different date.
My lord, we need some time. We received communication from the
Because this
ministry.
matter has to be heard of.
4 weeks, my lord, my lord.
No, not forward. If you
3
want to
weeks, my-
file, you file.
I have to.
This
file a-
court has passed directions.
Yes,
Now you ignore that and you proceed with the same stand you had taken, which was interfered with by this court. This court, in an earlier proceeding, interfered with your finding that school is not, your only case is school is not a commercial,
yes, my lord.
cannot be a con. That was interfered by this court. How can you again reiterate that?
My lord, I've received letter from the ministry, my lord. They requested me to take time because they have to scrutinize all the papers and
At 2, my lord.
Documents.
Not in this case, my lord.
they have to decide it.
Yes, let's Mr. Saikia come. We'll 2 o'clock. You come here. 2 o'clock we'll sit. 2 o'clock.
44.
May I please, your lordship, some time may be given to file.
No time can be given. This was the understanding when we passed this order. So we did not pass an interim order in our favor.
Yes, lordship.
Why
but
this affidavit is not on record?
Your lordship, there was lots of program in the university, your lordship. Convocation was just 3-4 days back, so all the authorities were.
That means you mean to say the whole office is there with in the convocation? We'll record that.
And senior counsel.
Shall we
was-
record that?
And senior counsel was also out of town and.
File this affidavit by next week. Otherwise, we'll direct your university to hold examination only for her. And we have put that in our order also. You get my point?
Yes, sir.
This was the understanding that an affidavit would be filed and we will thrash out the issue. And that's why we did not file pass an interim direction, but we provided that in the, if she clears this hurdle, she should be participating. So next day, no affidavit is filed. Take it from me. If this matter comes to me, I'm directing your VC to hold a special examination for her. This cannot be contemplated. On the prayer made on behalf of the Nanak Standing Council, Guwahati University, there is this matter again on 4/4/2024. In the event no affidavit is filed by the Guwahati University respondents, the matter would be considered basing on the materials available on record.
Highly obliged.
Yes, Mr. Chaudhary, any matter?
My lord, next matter is mine, that review matter.
Ha.
My lord, only problem is, lordship will take it a little later, at 2 o'clock at court number 70.
We can have it otherwise on a, you are here this week?
Yes. No,
Then-
in that case, lordship going to fix it on another day. That will of course take some time.
It will take some time, that's why I said.
1st or 3rd of April, my lord.
Fine.
1st or 3rd.
We'll pass orders when
Well-
it's, somebody, let somebody be.
No, my friend would be there.
Ah. Any proceeding, how can you impose this penalty? We are interfering.
So I may be allowed to take instruction.
You know what instruction is required? You have done it here.
Yes.
For the last 2 years, my lord, they have failed, my lord, to bring instructions. For the last 2 years, my lord, they have failed to bring instructions. And they are taking adjournment one after another.
Sometimes you will also be decided, you will also face the same
Yes,
mistake,
exactly, my lord.
right?
Exactly, my lord.
You are handling one brief, they have to handle a lot of briefs. Mr. Sharma,
My lord.
you just go through it, tell me after some time. You go through it. Call it after some, after the list.
Published.
Item 41. Timing 41,
After some time, you start calling from the list. After some time, you last you call.
43,
Wait, the lordship.
Yes, madam.
Yes, my lord. Sorry for causing inconvenience.
No, no,
to
it's
lordship.
okay.
My lord,
It's
I
the-
was. My lord. This is the second round of litigation, my
I know.
lord. And they have approached this court.
After this
Yes,
court's
yes, yes.
order,
Yes, my lord. They passed the
could they have
Speak
passed
on that.
this order?
speaking order. So there is no out except to
Because
challenge this.
your case before this court at the earlier round of litigation was also commercial
Not-
institution, cannot do a commercial activity. That was interfered with.
But in compliance of that order,
Okay, you
the-
show me what is the compliance you made. Show me the compliance.
that
Come to
page
the,
74,
come to the findings of this.
74 mile.
And Mr. Datta, if we find that it's not complying, we are drawing up contempt proceedings.
But in view of that, school is a defined entity.
This court examined that issue, Mr. Datta.
My lord, at 76 para, page 76.
Now
Uh,
I've come to the order of this court.
From paragraph 20. Onwards, my lord. Small
My
paragraph.
lord,
Paragraph 1920,
1920, yes, my lord.
page 71.
Page 70.
So you're that plea that the school is excluded from the purview. Not accepted. And you go back to the same plea.
my lord,
Immediately
lord,
the news came up 24, my
Page
lord.
76. Fourth paragraph,
76 my lord.
fourth paragraph.
I had
Leave the last line on the ground, the school is not a commercial. All right, this
Yeah.
has already been gone into examine. What is the purport of that earlier order of this court?
Well, that
Document,
is why,
it's an ornamental piece
my
that you
lord,
will take it if you want only.
my lord, few months, at
After one PM, my lord, I have received a call from the ministry, my lord. That is, we have to file an affidavit
Who
clarifying all
prevented you
this.
to file an affidavit in date? Nobody prevented you.
3 weeks time maybe, maybe given, my lord, 3 weeks time, my lord. They are examining all these documents, sir.
Serious issue. You are delaying the matter. This is 4/12, the notices were issued.
There's a
Till
prob-
now, if you are not interested, not interested, we'll proceed. Madam,
Yes, my lord.
give him a last chance, 2 weeks. Mr. A.K. Doctor, Learned Counsel for the petition, for the respondent. All the respondents, the
two,
respondent
three, and
Union of
four.
India, Union of India, that is respond number 2 and 3,
4.
2, 3 and 4. Praise that he be granted 2 weeks time, 3 weeks time to file an affidavit in matter. Full stop. This court, full stop. The prayer is accepted and the said respondents number 2, 3, 4 and 4 are allowed to file their affidavit on or before 9/4/2024. List this matter again on 22/4/2024. In the event no affidavit is brought on record, no further opportunity for filing such affidavit shall be granted to the respondents number 2, 3 and 4. And the matter will be proceeded with by this court basing on the materials already available on records. You are appearing for
Lordship, 1 and 5, Industries and Commerce,
name?
N. Kalita.
Also heard Mr. N. Skonto for legal. Respondent, Standing Council, Industries Department appearing for the respondent number 1 and 5.
Lordship, on behalf of Mr. A. Kalita.
Escolta on behalf of Mr. A. Kolita, Standing Council, so. Mr. Doctor, please confirm, this cannot be accepted.
Date is fixed, when, my lord?
A date is fixed on 22/4. Once this court has held something, you cannot go about it. You go upon appeal. Only after observing that the court did not pass a final order will not give you a handle to reiterate the same very thing which you said earlier. Check up.
61 of the supplementary list.
Why should we come in?
Lordship, this is a inaction
Why,
order.
I know that. Why should we come in? Go there. Is an appeal maintainable here?
Yes, Lordship,
Show
appeal
me.
is- yes.
Show me the impugned order,
Yes, impugned order, Lordship, is that page number.
91.
Yes,
This notice was fixed on 22/3. That
Ex-
means it is on day after tomorrow.
exactly, Lordship.
Then
No, the thing is that they will appear, but there is no option that they will file objection with regard to that. This order is for SRN objection. So this will continue, Lordship.
show me the decision. Yes, Mr.
Lordship, there is a judgment of this honorable court, the full bench judgment.
Hmm.
So Lordship, kindly see this particular, yes.
That a notice issued under order 39, rule 3 is appealable.
Because rule 3 is the enabling provision when the exception can be taken into account. But the actual provision is under order 39 rule 1 and 2. Because order 43 rule 1
Because
are.
section 104 and 105 does not provide for a specific really appeal from
Lordship,
39(3).
yes. Because these 39 1 and 2. Because the prayer has been made.
This is not the case.
Yes, Lordship, this particular case, so Lordship, kindly see.
Here the order under rule 1 and 2 were in question.
Hmm.
An appeal will lie, no problem.
No, notice has been issued, Lordship.
Notice has been issued and an interim injunction was granted in this case.
Exactly, Lordship.
Then it will be exercise of 1 and 2.
issue is different because the interim injunction granted under which provision? Under the provision of 1 and 2. The exception is
Fine,
provided under
no,
section.
no dispute on
Yes.
that. But what I am on is because if there is an interim injunction provided for, then the appeal will automatically lie. But if it is only a notice under 39(3) or a 39 Rule 3.
No, 1 and 2.
1 and 2,
Yes.
no, this notice is under 3.
No.
We'll have to deem it.
No, notice should come into play under, not under 3 lordship. The 3 is with regard to the exception. Exception, because the exception, if your lordship kindly.
You show me from the order
Yes,
that there is something else. It's just a simple notice has been issued.
exactly, lordship.
Then
Now, when the notice has been issued, the only option lies under this order 43 Rule 1. Because the 1 and 2, the prayer has been made under 1 and 2 lordship. This is a temporary
I
injunction
know
under 1
that,
and 2.
but the court in its discretion
Yes,
had issued a notice only.
exactly.
Then
Now, since the discretion has been exercised, the discretion. I'm
show me a
challenging the
judgment.
particular
This
discretion,
judgment will not
lordship.
help you.
Because I am.
Show me a judgment on that.
Because this application filed under order 39 1 and 2 lordship. If your lordship kindly see my petition, this is filed under order 39 1 and 2.
Who denies it? Every
Yes, lordship,
application
kindly
is
see
filed
my-
under 130.
Annex-
Yes, Mr. Decca. This is your subject.
Annexure 2. Annexure 2.
Whether when an injunction application is filed under order 1 and 2, the court only issues a notice asking for under 3. Basically, it will be under 3. Whether an appeal would be maintainable.
It lies, my lord.
What is the decision?
That I forgot about, it says full bench judgment is there,
Full, I'm referring to.
and there is a judgment of Honorable Justice B.D. Agarwal, my lord.
But I am a judgment when?
In so, it is there, my lord, I know.
It
But I am
There is a
referring to-
judgment of Honorable Justice B.D. Agarwal, which says that issuance of notice in an order 39 Rule 1, my lord, it amounts to rejection of the ex parte injunction.
Oh, he went in that line.
That the moment the notice is issued to the other side. the
But
courts-
I have found judgments of the Supreme Court as well as of the High Court, wherein the contrary view is there. That
Okay.
it will not be. Justice Monojit Bhuiya's judgment is there 2015, 1 GLR 3630. Just check up.
2015 lordship.
2015, 1 GLR 630. It says whether an order passed to the extent of issuance of notice under order 39, Rule 3, is appealable under order 43, Rule 1R. Held no. There was an earlier decision of this court dated in 2010 to GLT 773 that was dissented.
But there is a full bench judgment, my lord.
Are you referring to
There
the
is a
full
full
bench
bench
judgment of my Lord Justice Lahiri?
Yes, my lord. Full bench judgment is there, that I know.
But here it says.
Because I remember, my lord, the logic is this, that the
I got
moment
it, I
you
got
issue
your thing.
notice, it amounts to rejection of the ex parte injunction.
But here, this full bench order was an order wherein an order of injunction was passed.
Rule 3 lordship enjoins the reasons to be recorded. Under these circumstances, when the trial court is required by law to state reasons. So it has nothing has been
Give
mentioned,
me that CPC.
but does not furnish them in its order. It violates the provision of order of the order.
CPC.
By its own inaction or intentional violation of the mandatory provision of the rules, a court cannot take away the right of appeal of a person aggrieved by that order.
No. When an interim order is passed
Yes.
without any recording, any reason, fine.
So this is the inaction, and there has been specifically mentioned inaction.
Just
Yes.
come to the provision, substantive provision.
Before granting injunction, court to direct notice to opposite party. The court shall in all cases, except where, this is important law, say except where it appears that the object of granting the injunction would be defeated by the delay. So that aspect of the matter has not been taken into account by the learned trial court.
Okay, fine. Before granting an injunction, direct notice of application for the same to be
Given to the opposite party.
Provided where grant injunction without giving notice to the other shall record reasons.
Hmm.
So this recording of reasons would come in the proviso,
Proviso.
right?
Yes.
If it is in the top, that discretion can still be thought. We can cull out that discretion, that okay. the thing is that this can wait.
Yes.
We can have the
Exactly, exactly.
observe. Now, tell me, under this circumstances, when only a notice is issued, proviso is not, where is that law? This is not the law. You see 2015, that judgment which I just referred to you, 2015, 1 GLR 630. Here it is.
Takes it up tomorrow, my lord. I'll try and place that
You
judgment.
just give me something which I,
15 1 GLR, no?
2015, 1 GLR 630. And you also see this 1984, 1 GLR 133.
1984,
1 GLR 133.
One three eight, my lord.
And Mr. Chaudhary,
Yes, Lordship.
if you can come to that second page of that, my Lord Justice Lahiri's order.
Yes.
Hmm?
Second page.
Second page, the opening line, judgment and order, just below that.
Yes.
One of us sitting singly posed the question whereupon this bench has been constituted to answer this. Whether an appeal lies under order 43-1, rule 1R of the Civil Procedure Code against an ex parte order of ad interim injunction.
Injunction.
So it's not rule 3. It's an ad interim injunction that was filed, that was issued against that whether an appeal. This is an authority to that extent. But
My lord,
simpliciter.
I have got the judgment, my lord. It is AIR 2011, Guwahati 47.
AIR 2011,
Guwahati 47 and 2010, 2 GLT 773.
2010, 2 GLT.
773, my lord. Here it says, my lord, I'm just reading the head note, my lord. Pre-injunction notice.
That has been considered.
Yes.
That judgment,
yes,
Mr. Deca, that has been considered. And then by following the other Supreme Court things, it has been.
I have to examine this also. I have to see, my lord.
That was examined. That is your case of Sanjan Kumar Tharkar versus
name
there
is
is
not here.
Marvi.
But here it says the pre-injunction notice issued upon defendant before granting injunction does amount to refusal to grant ex parte ad interim
But
injunction is appealable.
that has been held to be not correct. Just go through this, 2015. Right. And it has referred to certain Supreme Court judgments also.
But in that case, my lord, I'll be left, the person will be left with no remedy, my lord. Because he cannot come under
But this
227.
court, this court then passed an order of status quo.
That's a different issue, my lord. That's
No,
a different.
227, there is
But
no
if it
remedy
is
under
held to be not maintainable, suppose my ad interim injunction is refused, notice is given, my lord.
That's
and
what
comes up after 1 month.
See, that is my apprehension also. But in view of this findings of this court, and even 1 or 2 judgments of the Supreme Court I've read, find it difficult. Just go through it.
I'll come back
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
First item. Tomorrow, first item. I'm just keeping this to it.
Yes, yes.
Mr. N. Deca, learned counsel, who was present in the court, was requested to assist this court in the matter as an amicus curiae. Mr. N. Deca has readily agreed to the said request. So accordingly, list this matter again tomorrow on 19/3/2024 for further.
As first item.
Yes, first item.
As first item. Any problem?
No.
If any problem,
No.
just tell me. We'll be like just accommodative. Sorry, tomorrow. And you also examine.
Yes, Lord.
Simpliciter. Notice simpliciter, what would be the effect?
For orders item 45,
This arbitration matter,
we know.
my lord, in fact, this is an arbitration initiated by the Union of India, my lord.
We'll have to hear this, finish it up, or something else is there.
My lord, 2020 arbitration notice, my lord, risk and cost.
No, fine.
The government.
Fine. We'll have it on a short date. We want to hear this because I was not here, otherwise I would have done it. This file was not with me.
My lord.
So it just came, I could not just go through it.
My lord.
So what we do is we fix this when it's convenient.
First or 3rd of April. ma'am.
First of April?
No,
Mr.
hearing day, it would be better, my lord.
No, let it be. Every day is a hearing day here.
No.
No problem. I'll adjust. 1st of April.
Highly
The
appreciate.
learned prayer of the parties list the matter again on 1/4/2024.
The list of
for further hearing.
which I am relying on already I have.
You have given, everything is here.
46.
May I please, Lordship? Lordship, as per order that.
Where is that enquiry report? After which the respondent was brought back. For some enquiry,
My
you
lord,
are appearing for, sir?
It's point number 4.
4. Okay. There was an enquiry against you.
Yes, sir.
That enquiry in all probability had cleared you. That is why you were again brought back as the warden. Where is that enquiry?
Not yet.
Nehru Girls High School, what is this? Is it under the? Yes, Mr. Bora. What is this Nehru Girls High School? Under whom it functions? SSA.
yes.
Hmm?
My lord,
Yes. No, it's okay. Under whom does it function? Who can give instructions in this matter?
SSM.
SSA. Just have somebody from SSA. Yes, you are still continuing. You retired.
Lordship, on submission, we are not receiving the copy of the requisition.
Why? When did you enter appearance?
I appeared, but we got only the notice, but not the copy. That
how
is
can
the
that be?
problem.
When did you file your wakalatnama?
That is the second time I have appeared.
Huh?
That is my second time.
Okay.
So I did
Last
not-
time, did you ask them for a copy?
So I did not get the opportunity to submit.
No, no.
So,
Last time, did you ask them?
Lordship petitioner may be directed to submit.
Mr. Rabha, did you ask last time for a copy?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Did you ask him for a copy last time?
No, I did not make it.
Then how could you have made a submission? You want to file an affidavit if you did not have the copy?
No, that is why I am telling you, sir. This is the second time I have met. I have face to
Anyway,
face.
just wait. Let the council come. We will resolve it today itself. Let the standing council for SSA come.
Lordship.
Big one, we'll have it. Mr. Rama, just wait for some. Just wait. for-
Their name has not been shown in the cross list.
Huh?
SSA name has not been shown in the cross list. That is why my lord.
Okay, get somebody.
My lord, my lord.
47.
I think land council, you have to take first steps. Can't help it.
So, yeah, for respondent number 4, Mr. Sisti was appearing lordship, same designation from Amta.
5 and 6.
5 and 6.
69 notices were issued.
My lord, we have received an instruction, my lord. It is lying in the finance. This is. 16-3.
Okay.
It was sent on 19/10/23, sir, to the finance office.
Okay. Mr. Chisti, learned counsel representing the respondents have placed on record a communication issued by the Joint Secretary to the Government of Assam Department of School Education, by which wherein it is projected that the file of the petitioner was endorsed to the Finance Department for approval for grant of pro rata pension on 19/10/2023, and the same is yet to be received back. So accordingly, list this matter again after 2 weeks. Anybody for the finance?
I'm for
Finance-
one lot.
Finance is not a party, no?
Not a party.
Finance is not made a party, Lord.
Okay, okay, okay.
Vaishnav Assam University is the respondent number 1 lot.
Also heard Mr. S.C. Kyal, Learned Standing Council, Learned Council representing the respondent number 1. So, Iman, is in view of the above, Iman, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. On a date to be fixed by the registry. Mr. Chisti shall on the next date update the status of compliance of the directions passed by the school by the order, violation of which is alleged in the present proceedings. Just see, wait, we'll
Yeah,
see what
okay.
can, Mr. Chisti is on the job.
48 and 49.
Yes, Mr. Deka,
Item number 48, my
you
lord.
are for the
Petitioner in item number 48.
Montu Medi.
Montu Medi.
And who is the petitioner for?
And
Rita?
RJ RJ Das is appearing, my
Huh?
lord. Mr. RJ Das. Rupamjyoti Das, my lord. He is appearing, my lord, in as response number 6 and the writ petitioner, my lord.
Okay,
In the morning
fine. Where is he?
hours-
Where is he? Call him.
He is in court number 1, I think, my lord. He just-
We'll have it after some time.
My lord.
Ask Mr.
Yes, yes.
Das
my
to
lord.
be.
50.
Maybe. As per my instruction, in this matter, appeal has filed manually.
But that's what, we want that number.
But my lord, serial number.
You get the number. After some time, you get the number, aram se, Mr. Relax, get it.
51.
In this case, reticle was dismissed on July, my lord.
Here we have to comply, my lord. We have to comply the order, but my lord, I have not received any instruction regarding compliance.
List this matter again on
My lord, last occasion, my lord, by order dated 11/10.
27/2/2024, on which date Mr. P.K. Bora shall invariably place before this court the compliance report of the implementation of the direction, compliance report with regard to the directions contained in the order from a violation of which is alleged in the present proceedings. 27th, we want the compliance.
My lord, I'll try to be obliged, my lord.
52.
Para 19 to 25.
My lord, in this case, affidavit has not been filed. Item number 52, my lord.
Here, my lord, name of the petitioner has not been forwarded by the district level committee, my lord.
So lordship,
Mr. Bora,
My lord.
if the district level committee is to do everything, why is the state level, the mother board, all they will ask them not to look into the matter?
But as per.
You just come to page 32.
Yes.
32. ME school?
Of the writ petition, my lord.
Writ petition.
My lord.
Huh? Right?
Yes, my
You
lord.
see the name.
My lord.
Ananta Pine,
Yes.
Assamese.
My lord.
Sosidor Bora, Science.
My lord.
Nilima Bora,
Hindi.
Hindi. What is the provision of 3(9)? ME school? Social science, science,
Language.
language.
My lord.
In any way of the matter he comes in,
My lord, here.
how can he be kept out?
Nilima Bora has not been considered, my lord. Well, procedure is that, my lord, DLC has to forward his.
DLC may do 100 things, but what is the SLC then for? We'll ask that from today onwards, whatever DLC says, that will be the Bible.
As per the procedure, first DLC has to forward.
DLC saw. Where is that DLC minutes?
Okay, fine, let's see.
DLC minutes is not here in
We
all.
are not annexed here.
DLC might have put him there in view of the enrollment position.
No,
But
here,
how
my
can
lord,
the DLC ignore a social science teacher?
Well, kindly, only thing is that, my lord, the following names of the teacher were enlisted are not recommended in the proposal.
Fine,
Furnished by the DLC.
fine. And not recommended because of non-availability of enrollment. Cannot be any other reason.
My lord.
How can you violate your act? We'll have it on Thursday. Get your instructions. Mr. P.K. Bora, on the, list this matter again on Thursday. Thursday, the date.
21.
21/3/2024, on which date Mr. P.K. Bora shall receive instruction as to why the departmental authorities had ignored the case of the petitioner in spite of the fact that he was the only teacher teaching social science in the school. The respondent shall also clarify as to how two posts were where the two posts in the school were filled up from language subject teachers. Full stop. Mr. Bora shall also furnish to this court the DSC the recommendations made by the District Scrutiny Committee Jorhat in the matter. Friday ko idea.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
Friday ko idea. We'll have it on Friday,
Friday, my lord.
22nd. Kim, 22nd.
Yes.
Yes. Deeply obliged.
53 and 54.
Lordship, in this type of similar matters, Lordship, disabled candidates, Lordship, we have carried out one, Lordship, the review of these candidates were, the disability of the candidates were reviewed, Lordship. So in other cases, Lordship, we have filed affidavit, Lordship. So in this case also, I'll file affidavit, Lordship, after 2 weeks.
But file it first.
Lordship, 2 weeks time maybe.
No, 2 weeks.
Lordship.
Why you have it? Only
Yes.
copy paste.
Yes, Lordship, I'll do that because
1 week.
1 week, Lordship.
On the prayer of Mr. A.R. Tawilkar, list this matter again on, Mr. We'll just give him 1 week. List this matter again on 1/4/2024.
1/4, my lord.
1/4. The departmental authorities in the meantime shall invariably bring on record their stand by way of filing an affidavit.
Lordship.
Master, yes, sir.
55.
But there is a stay order, my lord. That's it.
The interim order, if any, shall continue. The interim order passed earlier shall continue till the next date. of this.
May I please, your lordship. Matter pertains to my lord, contempt application, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Sharma, you were supposed to bring on record the
Lordship,
compliance. report.
Lordship, can it be on another date? On first, Lordship, I have some difficulty just.
When?
After,
Mr. Monta,
after 5th, Lordship, after,
he has some difficulty on Monday,
after 5th.
first. So can it be on a 2-3 days thereafter?
Yes, Lordship. after
When is
5th.
coming?
My lord, April, my lord, the first week of April, that may be fixed, my lord.
Yes, Lordship. After
Fifth,
5th,
But not on my lord 9th, my lord, before.
Fifth,
Oh, yeah, my lord.
5th,
Month, my lord.
on can it be, Lordship, on 6th?
8th.
Yes, 8, my lord, yes.
Obliged, Lordship.
In this matter, secretary has passed the order, my lord. Yes.
Show me.
It's, my lord, February, my lord, 2023 order, my lord. Against that, my lord, some petition also filed, my lord. The Nizora Bora case, my lord, has passed the judgment, my lord. So in that.
I pass.
Yes, ma'am. Some of the petition have challenged that order, ma'am. The compliance order was the February 2023, ma'am. Till that it's not communicated, I guess.
So insofar as this is with regard to age continuity.
Yes, my lord, it's coming of graduate teacher.
They have passed an order. You
Yes.
challenge this.
My lord.
Where is that order?
My lord, order at page 11, my lord. Starts at page 11, ma'am.
Relevant.
Relevant, my lord, page 78, my lord, directed, my lord. Para 16, my lord.
Heard Mr. S. Hazarika, learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Mr. U. Sharma, learned counsel appearing for the respondents. The present contempt application has been filed alleging violation of the directions passed by this court-wide order dated 35/2022 in WPC number 2238/2020. What is your petition? Nitu Gogoi is 225/2023. And other analogous matters. Full stop. Mr. U. Sharma has today produced before this court a copy of an order dated 28/2/2024 passed by the Secretary to the Government Person Department of School Education in compliance with the directives passed by this court wide the said order dated 35/2022 and 35/2024. So, in terms of the said order, after considering the relevant after consideration of the relevant material, it was concluded that the prayer of the petitioner for condonation of fees cannot be granted, and accordingly his application made for the same was rejected. The order directions passed by this court, while the order dated 35/2022 in the view of this court stands complied with, and there is no deliberate and or willful violation committed by the respondent authorities in the matter. Accordingly, in view of the order dated 28/2/2024, the quantum petition stands closed. However, liberty is reserved to the petitioners to present a challenge to the said order dated 28/2/2024 by way of instituting appropriate proceedings.
I'm deeply obliged.
A copy of the written instruction as received by Mr. U. Sharma is kept on record and marked as X for identification.
Obliged, my lord.
56,
Maybe the Lordship. Lordship, in this matter, Lordship, I seek two more weeks' time, Lordship, to get my instructions, Lordship. On the last occasion, the matter was sent to the Laozima. We're still awaiting instructions, my lord. 2 weeks, my lord. One and three,
The petitioner before this court in the IA, the order which is violated,
my lord.
the grievance or the dispute that he is not asking you to reopen.
My lord.
He said this court keep 6 posts vacant, the rest open it up. Why are you not doing that? Why are you not doing that?
May I point out?
Hmm.
What happened, my lord, another writ appeal is preferred by some of the candidates. That is pending by number 264 of 2022. Along with that, my lord, the pending writ petition has been also tagged. And now last order was that to get it listed after 1 week. The other opposite side has taken time.
Mr. B. Pastor, the counsel for the petitioner submits that a writ appeal in the matter involving the order violation of which is alleged in the present proceeding is presently pending disposal. So accordingly, this contempt petition after disposal of the said writ application.
59,
May I please, your lordship?
Hmm.
Lordship, this matter has become infructuous. So your lordship may.
Order complied with?
Yes, lordship.
Sure. Your name?
S.R. Majarbi
You're in the case? You're not in the case.
for A.M. Borbu, your lordship.
Where is Mr. Bormier?
He likes in another hotel.
Ask him to come. Contempt matter, will not put it in your mouth.
60,
File my affidavit today, my lord.
We'll have it for admission.
My lord.
The services are complete. Okay?
Admission.
Huh?
Date may be fixed, my lord.
Date. Heard Mr. M.J. Borua, learned counsel for the petitioner, and also Mr. N. Deka, learned counsel representing the respondent number 4 and 5.
I have for 6.
And also Mr. S. Chakraborty, learned counsel representing the respondent number 6. So, service of notice on the respondents is complete. Accordingly, a full stop service. Mr. Deka submits that the affidavit on behalf of the respondent number 4 and 5 would be filed.
I have filed it.
He has already filed. So it's not on record.
Not on record, ma'am. Today we have filed.
Today has been filed today. Full stop. Accordingly, lists this matter again on (10/4/2024) for admissions, registry to tag the affidavit filed by the respondent number 4 along with the records of the case.
10/4, my lord.
10/4. Any problem?
No problem.
Any problem?
My lord, liberty may be given to respond if desired, my lord, if so required.
No, that is always there. The petitioner is at liberty to file. Petitioner as well as the other respondents are at liberty to bring on court their respective pleadings if so advised.
Obliged.
62 of the supplementary list.
Yes,
My lord, in this matter, 2 weeks time may be granted.
why? No. Tell me why. This is a serious matter. There are decisions of this court.
Actually, my lord, P. Das earlier, she was appeared, my lord, and took time to file affidavit, my lord. Due to some problem, she could not file, my lord. So, my lord, 2 weeks may be granted.
But if next time you don't have it, we will proceed. Last time also I said that. Again, I'm repeating. Last time I did not record it. This time I'm recording it. Wait. But Ms. S. Ahmed, MS S. Ahmed Lanik Council 40 petitioner also heard Mr. U. Sharma.
My lord, I am appearing on behalf of P. Das, my lord. P. Das. No, file is on her hand, my lord. So, my lord, I am handicapped actually.
Also heard Mr. U. Sharma appearing on behalf of Ms. P. Das Leonard Standing Council for the Secondary Education Department. Mr. U. Sharma submits that it be granted further 2 weeks' time to place the relevant instructions as sought or in the matter by this court. Full stop. It is provided that on the next day, in the event no instruction is placed on record by the respondent authorities and or the designated counsel does not appear in the matter, this court would proceed with the hearing of the matter basing on the materials already available on record. List this case again on when, madam?
And they said after 2 weeks, can it be lordship on 28th of this month? No, it cannot be.
Let it be not 28th, go to the first week, any day, choose.
Second,
2/4,
second.
2/4, 2/4, 20.
Apply, sir.
Timing 39.
My lord, in this matter, my lord, Deputy Commissioner report is there as per direction of the Deputy Commissioner, School of Inspector. Has taken
Who
the
is
action.
the deputy commissioner? Is he beyond law?
This is the report of the Deputy Commissioner.
Mr. Sharma, you just come to the first letter, show cause, at page 26.
Yes.
Read the second paragraph.
Yes. Due to gross negligence, direction of the duty and disobedience, you both are hereby asked to show cause why any disciplinary action will not be initiated against you as per rule.
So this is just an explanation call.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
He submits his explanation, the principal also, headmaster also.
Yes.
Now you see 29.
Yes, madam, 29.
You have proceeded to impose a sort of a penalty.
Yes.
Without resorting to, how can you do that? And you can proceed against the headmaster, principal, but you can't proceed against him. One day.
One day, sir.
Because he, his wife, maybe he is totally bogus. That statement is totally false.
Yes.
But see, his statement is supported by the headmaster that I gave him permission.
Yes.
And it's humanitarian grounds.
Yes.
You can't proceed against him. If you proceed against the headmaster, I have nothing to say.
Yes.
So we are interfering with this.
Yes.
Kim, come here. Just take the names of the puppets. Give it to me. Disposal. Eva?
And 41.
God bless.
None appears for the petition on call. List this matter again on 21/3/2024. Yes, Mr. Das, where is your matter? Which is your case?
48, 49.
48, 49. Now just give me 48, 49.
Lordship, the affidavit filed in
You are for 49.
49, in 48, I am for the respondent. So the affidavit
No,
filed,
you are the petitioner in 49.
I am the petitioner in 49.
Forget all affidavits. We are not going into that. Just one query. You forego your promotion. What is the law? And we will not even accept that plea of yours. 2015, today you come up and say, no, that was done forcefully against me. 6 years you had no grievance. You gave up. Your handwriting, you're not disputing. Now you say that it was under pressure. Doesn't cut any ice with this court. So now tell me, what is the law?
Lordship, Lordship allows me.
No, today, no. This much you can answer.
Lordship, actually, I'm not prepared for this case today. I'm very
Tomorrow.
sorry.
Tomorrow morning.
Lordship, let
Day after.
let it happen Thursday.
Thursday. Okay, Thursday. On the prayer of Mr. Adas, list this matters both then on
21.
21. 3/2024. For admissions. For admissions, Korea. By orders, admissions.
Yes.
46.
Just satisfy that query. Yes. Yes, Mr. What is this? Nehru,
No, but before that, Lordship, who is he?
forget it. I don't want that. Something has come to my notice. Now tell me one thing.
An order was passed, Lordship, by the mission director, mission coordinator, SSA Barpeta.
Hmm.
2 persons involved, one Dipti Pathak, one Paravinath.
We are nothing. We only want to know that there was an inquiry. You put it her in clear. That is why this has come. We will ask. We are not even concerned with this. But something has come to my notice.
Lordship,
I just want to satisfy myself.
No, just now I gone through this letter, order, Lordship. I found, Lordship, till the inquiry is over against the person who has been asked to run the suit, till the,
No, she was removed. That's the
no,
reason.
one person has been removed.
No.
Against the
This-
second person,
No, this
one inquiry.
Dipti
is going on.
Pathak, you come to page 32.
Page 33, Lordship.
No, 32. With reference to I inform you that so and so is replaced temporarily as warden against Miss Dipti Pathak until the inquiry of discrepancy is completed. Miss Dipti Pathak is requested to hand over charge so and so. So this is an order of 8/1/2018. Now, 25/6/2019, next page. She has been brought back. That means the inquiry is over, nothing is against her,
Lordship.
right?
It was, reverse.
Reversed. So I just want to know the reversion because if this letter at page 32 was not there, I would not have even asked him. I would have dismissed the writ petition, saying he has got no locus.
Lordship will dismiss on the next date, Lordship. It's
No.
19 order. Let me also.
No. I have not dismissed it only because of this page 32.
Yes, Lordship.
That discrepancy was noticed. Enquiry was direct.
Yes.
Then I want something why this was issued. If there is an enquiry report, just place that. And she is in the clear, that's the end of the matter.
The page 32 was of 2018, January 18.
This is 19.
This is 19.
So something has happened
in between, Lordship. Yes.
That means she is in the clear, we'll presume.
Lord.
But I want that document.
Lordship.
Mr. P. Naik, Lalit, Standing Counsel SSA, is granted a week's time to bring on record the inquiry report basing on which the order dated 25/6/2019 allowing the respondent number 4 to function as the warden of girls' hostel of Nehru Girls High School, Barpeta was issued. List this matter again on 28.
Lordship.
28,
Barpeta.
Barpeta. Will do, or we want it on first week?
First week, Lordship.
First week. Listed on 3/4/2024.
2 things,
3/4.
Lordship. He will furnish me 2 copies, Lordship. That is one.
Lordship.
Registry may be requested to reflect my name.
The registry is required to reflect the name of Mr. P. Naik, Standing Counsel SSA, in the cause list.
Obliged, Lordship.
Humbly obliged, Lordship.
Item 50,
50.
My lord, here the appeal was filed on 6/2/2024, and I have been told that serial number 1521.
Mr.
1521.
U. Sharma, Learned Counsel, appearing for the respondents, has submitted that the state respondents have filed an writ appeal in the matter against the order, violation of which is alleged in the present proceeding. Also, accordingly, list this matter again after 3 weeks. On the next day, Mr. Sharma shall apprise this court as to the outcome of the said proceedings pending, stated to be pending before the division bench of this court. The Learned Counsel of the petitioner shall also pursue the matter.
All right.
You also go ahead,
My lord.
see to that what is happening.
My lord.
Okay,
one more. Lordship.
One more.
59. Item
yes, madam. Yes, you are there in the case.
My name is there, but my senior is instructed me the.
No need. What is the item?
59,
59.
Want to be, close it.
Lordship.
Your Miss
A Begum.
A. Begum, Learned Counsel for the petitioner submits that the order has been complied with.
Inflectuous, I have no idea what is. I don't know.
The order against which the present contempt application has been filed has been complied with. Also, in view of the said prayer, the contempt petition stands closed. Closed, disposed. Over.